dead. Fence just blown to smithereens. See you later. Flames, best option to save, and that's the, yeah, best of a bad bunch.
Yeah, it's not the option that you really want to opt for here, is it? And as we see him tucking in towards T-spawn, guess who's coming? Axel might cop him in the side of the head. Doesn't get the frag, gets the information.
Super, thank you very much for the 74. Fuck you, buddy.
They're coming for you, Flamesy, and you can't defend. Boomich with more impact, up to 14 kills. Wipes every rifle off the board as the money middling right now for Vitality. They're just going to have to take a partial.
Should be one hell of a comeback.
Well, FaZe had it, you just mentioned them, they had a hiccup. They didn't get through in the 3-0 variety, did they?
That's right.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter how you get there, and seeding will be done after the fact, after the LCQ.
Yeah, this is not about like, oh my God, Vitality won't be there.
But it's, oh my God, Cloud9 will.
Yeah, for real.
Oh my God, Cloud9 will.
3-0. And against Vitality.
Who, dude? They don't need an opera, confirmed.
It's testament to the power level they've managed to get to. Flash was great. Flames spotted out Hobbit, but won't be able to find anything more.
Well, Super Mythic's been practicing. It's been paying off. That's what you've missed.
They put the basket smolly in.
We're quite literally number one in ECL right now.
Top mid. They have been able to grab this baskets as
we played NRG very close. We reset and we won the next BO3. We play Party Astronauts today.
In a lot of trouble. They're pushing on him. He does get the first. They don't expect him. Double from Flames.
Well, they naded it, but it missed.
Yeah. Expected more. And it's all falling down now with Apex gone. Mollies are in. Should be able to get
Epsilon, thanks for the 5 gifted. Thank you. How about them Sharks, Epsilon? How about them Sharks, dude?
They call this one done. They will reroute.
Like partial investment for your teammate, your opponent rather, to get 12. It's a sign of the times. Saiwu. Oh, he spots one fishtail. Does hit the one shot onto Boomich. Axel will confirm the round is theirs.
How does this sound, Alex? 8 consecutive rounds required to take us to overtime.
8 consecutive rounds.
On the CT side of Anubis.
That, you know, I think I can think of a team that managed to get 6, but not 8. Let's see. This would have to be Vitality just completely going Super Saiyan.
Every single
no, I haven't played auto chess in a while, Slant. That shit was sick, though.
Otherwise,
Epsilon, thank you good for the 5, bro.
Oh, yeah, shit.
I'm back tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Wait, I just missed subs on YouTube because I forgot to load up the chat. Wait, guys, sorry, I'm tired. Hold on.
And now, in round 17,
I hate that I can't leave YouTube chat open the same way I do Twitch chat.
A ticket to the major would have been theirs. Spinks.
Wait, oh my God, it's going crazy over here. Alex, thanks for the sub, or the member on YouTube, and Epsilon, thanks for the 5 gifted on YouTube. Thank you, my member mommy over here, dude.
Up towards the fountain position. Saiwu looking for trouble. Flashed off of the line. Gonna be smoked, gonna be spammed. Apex is the one to catch Boom. Axel and Hobbit with it all to do.
Another 2v5, surely.
And there we have number 5.
Okay, so only 7 more rounds in a row required.
I'll let you keep counting, that's great.
But we do get that lovely list up on screen. Well, when I say up on screen, up on my screen, so I can deliver the information to you. VP, G2, Na'Vi, FaZe, Koi, Eternal Fire, Saw, and Amcal. Those are the 8 so far.
Bro, aren't the Sharks like almost mathematically eliminated Epsilon, or am I high as fuck? I haven't been paying attention as much.
The Portuguese connection.
I had the game on yesterday while I was lifting, though.
To echo that sentiment. It was really beautiful to see.
Is this Astralis worse than before? Did they lose today? Who did they lose to?
At his screen, like, couldn't quite believe
I can't remember, dude.
Been at it for a long
bear
time.
with me, guys. With all the games I've been playing lately, I've been a little cooked.
Be more like, we've secured a ticket to where we belong, which hasn't always been.
There's tough names, Alex. You've got Ents, you've got Heroic, there's Astralis.
Yeah, I mean,
they might need a coach. Like they have one. They signed Raga, but yeah.
Of your shoulders.
MOUZ or Spirit, depending who wins that game as well, will be in the 2-1 bucket.
That's coming up after this. There's a lot of good Counter-Strike on today.
Absolutely.
Clear your schedules. Your entertainment is sorted. Because we are getting a little bit of a B aggress. So maybe
Floofies, I have BO2, BO3s potentially today, hopefully today, because that means we're in the finals. And then qualifier starts again tomorrow.
Will it be flash? Will it be dry? Will it be a jump?
Will it be a ZywOo frag?
So.
He actually flashes for Apex. Oh, wow. Spots out 4.
And he killed none. No, he killed none. There's 3
at 1
HP.
ZywOo racks up the double.
Oh
Damage
my
done by
God.
Apex as well. Still echoing. As you can see, boom.
He literally did 99 to like 3 of them, but didn't kill any of them. That's actually so impressive.
That's the anchor gone.
They're in the side,
This
but they're
is
so
awkward.
low.
Yeah, there shouldn't be anything to say about this. Mezzi's just thrown his HE willy-nilly. Could have been a round winner. Spinx is using his to clear the smoke. Pushing through ahead of this.
Yeah, Floofy is the Dallas qualifiers today. Oh my God.
Still Apex finds Hobbit. 2 on 2. This is still getting sketchy now.
But flashes for main.
Yeah, Kit on Mezzi. Flashed. Get on the bomb. Apex peeks it out. Axel hits the head.
Oh my.
No, it's over. Just as easy
Jesus
as that. Cloud9 off to Copenhagen. Up against Vitality, no less. The defending champs.
That win feels real good. You can see how happy they are with that one. They played some phenomenal Counter-Strike today. Overpass and Anubis are theirs in the best of 3. And Cloud9, the first team locked in from
Epsilon next to 200 biddies.
Stuff. Vitality,
You're coping.
This wasn't in the script. It was meant to be Vitality. But apparently Cloud9 got a hold of that script and they rewrote it. Just as our cast has mentioned, Cloud9 will be the first team going from EU Rmr B to the Pgl Counter-Strike 2 Major.
And what a turnaround that is. We saw them in Katowice, we saw them struggle, we were questioning Cloud9. Are you even good enough to qualify for the Major? Are we at a point with this team that was brought together to win trophies, to dominate Counter-Strike? Were you falling to such a low point that we could start questioning whether or not you were going to qualify for the Major itself? The answer is a clear no. They played good yesterday. You know, to some extent, they were struggling a bit against Apex, but in this game, Blur, especially
the booties on, dude.
fully deserved it. They took a victory in
we can woodchuck with the 1,000 biddies.
Booked the spot at the Major as a 3-0 team.
That's right. You don't need an opera, dude. C9 actually changing the world right now.
And just you know, as a cherry on top, right there, the fact that they not just win it, but they also break the streak, the 7-map streak that Vitality had on this map. It's a map that many people consider Vitality to be one of the best maps alongside Inferno as well. And that CD side, man, there's just such solid holds coming out from everyone. We had a few question marks about Axel. We're talking about Perfecto.
Who's next?
Hobbit.
So we
Everyone
got
chipped in.
Donk up next, right?
It's Boom. But you could see how much it meant to him. The clutches, the impact plays coming up from the IGL, and also calling a fantastic game of Counter-Strike.
Blair and Pimp, is it fair
this
to
the
say
last
across
BO3 today?
Rmr A and B, so far, this is the biggest upset?
It's one of them. It's one of them.
Come on,
it's up there.
That's how I would phrase it.
Yeah.
It's up
Another
there
one
with
today,
some of the others
dude.
that we've seen.
Another one
Vitality,
today.
We thought this was going to be 3-0. And they were going to go straight to Copenhagen. Cloud9, we have expectations. We think they're going to make it.
Sure.
But to do it like this and against a team like Vitality, I'm extremely impressed at the very least.
The problem is the best of ones that Vitality played yesterday, they kind of gaslit us in the sense that we knew that they were struggling a little bit coming into it, right?
Yeah.
At Katowice, they weren't looking great. They were losing games they were not supposed to.
Oompa Loompa, thanks to the 13-month farmer. Thank you. Writing Badger with the 51-month farmer. Thank you. Saddam, thanks to the 39. Channel looking for hot, thick, juice dwellers, and I'm matching all gifted. That goes for you as well, YouTube chat.
Kind of made us believe that, all right, Vitality are back. They have had
No, Vitality is not out.
They're going to qualify.
However, they still have to keep fighting.
Another one where you see them struggle. You see them coming into what most likely is going to be the Major for them. They'll qualify tomorrow, don't worry. But you see them coming in as not the clear-cut favorite as they used to be. They finished 2023 winning the tournaments, clinching trophies. That's not the Vitality we've seen right now. So they are struggling a little bit. So I think we were gaslit yesterday.
Yeah, and it's also kind of telling.
I love the application of gaslighting to a team not doing as well as we'd hoped or thought they would.
I mean, not necessarily gaslighting, I'd say, but yeah, like it did fail a bit of a false premise, one might say, right? If ZywOo isn't dropping a 2.7 rating,
Axel having a great game though. That's huge for them, man.
Flaws in the game plan.
That's
for
so huge for them.
For me, I'm just again looking at the scoreboard.
He's been this piece that, like, dude, if he could do that,
I called him out as well as the.
If he could just play like as good as he used to 3/4 of the time. Holy fuck.
Over 180 ADR. I don't know when the last time we saw Axel with over 180 ADR.
Activated, but we have to give props.
Uncle Ty thanks to 30-month resub. Thank you.
19 frags leading the scoreboard for Cloud9. And we mentioned it in the pre-match, the pre-map segments. We were like,
Did I win the second BO3 yesterday? We did.
But he needs to
We
have
did.
some. And
If you want to see the VOD of it, it's everywhere.
As I said, coming into
This YouTube channel, and click the live section, and then Twitch channel as well.
Those 6 kills he got one of the first 6 or 7 rounds on Anubis, so he was stepping up massively. We also spoke about Electronic. We spoke about those two being the ones who can disturb and make and create
Supra,
space
dude.
for the likes of Exile, for the likes of Perfecto.
No way, you timed out Lone Wolf for a second, not to be political, but I think Flom is better at CS than Jericho.
When Electronic is playing well,
And then homie
when
said
Boomich
no
is playing
lying.
well, 2 of the most proactive players we have.
Wicked Woodchuck with the fucking 5 gifted, thank you. Safe to say Super enjoyed his vacation, chat.
Successful with that in the first half.
And I feel like for Vitality on the T side, it felt a little unimaginative, if you ask me. Like, they were just going for almost...
Thank you very much for the 5 gifted. Woodchuck, I appreciate you. Absolutely. Exquisite, Willie.
You could see just the crossfires on the B bombs was really, really solid. I think that's a very
Damn, Bled, letting that chest out, bro. I see you.
They got off to a good start there. And yeah, in the end, the scoreline kind of paints a picture. 13-5 is as dominant as you can have it, especially against the Bees.
Blair and Pimp, if you take a look over your shoulder, you'll see what we have ready next. We've got James Banks down on the sidelines with a very happy Boomich of Cloud9.
That is correct, Parla. It's a very happy Boomich as they've gone 3-0 here. And this will be your first major since you left Na'Vi, Boom, and you've done it in style. What do you want to say?
You know, it's a great feeling. It was my dream after I'm going out of Na'Vi. My dream was to be back on majors, to be top team, and you know, now I can feel good. first time in this year, I think.
Well, let's talk about that. You say first time in this year. Katowice was not what you wanted, but do you think getting that extra time of practice to get ready for this helped?
Of course, yes. The boot camps and practice is, I think, the main thing to be better. And like I said before, of course, it's better result in Blast and Katowice, but you know, the main thing it's majors. So I think our team can be happy and the organization as well.
And you told me you were playing against Vitality in a few practices as well. Did that give you a better feel for this game in particular?
You know, after 2 weeks boot camp in January, I felt like. In previous
So
year,
thanks to the 76 month reset, thank you.
Phase, but in this year, for me, in my mind, it's only FaZe Clan. But still, they're 2 really good teams, you know.
They definitely are. Now, I want to touch on a round on Anubis. It was 2v5, you and Perfecto. It looked like this could have started to be a chance for Vitality. Your players just ran out and died, but then you guys went absolutely crazy. What happened?
Bro, I don't know. It was crazy style by me, and 1v2 by Perfecto is really good. And I think this is the crucial round for Vitality. And it's little bit of luck and little bit of skill, so that's all.
Well, I saw a lot of skill for sure, and you definitely need that luck on your side of it. But talking about something that definitely
Ray, thanks to the 9-month primer, thank you.
Important, especially now we're doing MR12. And you actually, across 10 pistol rounds you had, you won 8 of them. Is this something you've been specifically working on?
You know, we're spending a lot of time about pistols, but sometimes it's random, you know. Yeah, it's still random. You can have a really good strat, but you need just 5 headshots, so that's all.
And we got to touch on one thing with Overpass. Your AWPing was kind of crucial, especially on some of these key rounds as well. Are we starting to just see that you are going to be the AWPing IGL?
You know, it's first time that I'm AWPing on the major, so so I think, you know, time is coming and I have more confidence. So, and I'm believing, like the team believing in my skill with AWP. Sometimes they laughing, but it's okay. It's okay.
Well, it's been working, that's for sure, and that's what you
Damn,
need.
bro,
I wanna
that's
ask you a
tough.
thing where it's about the leadership.
Motherfuckers
style
don't
and
have
what
Shiro
happens if you
Boomich, just
improve
pick it up
in
and I
the
jump. Like,
halves,
you
because
suck.
We now don't have a break. So if you have momentum, it's great. If you don't, it's maybe not so good. What do you think of it? Do you like it?
I don't care.
You don't care?
Yeah.
Doesn't make a difference to you. You just play, no problem, and go through. Okay, so let me ask you this then. How do you feel about your whole performance here at the RMR? I know going 3-0 is good, but you feel pretty much comfortable now going into the major? Have you noticed some stuff you want to really focus on?
You know, of course, like I said before, we was practicing on bootcamp, and of course we have team talks, and you know, our matches, I think we have little problems at start of the second match with Apex, and I think our Inferno is still really poor versus Vitality, but we got it 2-1, so I think we can be happy and chill a little bit.
Chill a little bit, rightly deserved. You've made it to Copenhagen. Thank you very much, Boomich and Parla. Back to you.
IE5 chat.
Thank you, James and Boom. It's great to see Boomich so happy. Let's reference something that he mentioned. He said, my dream after exiting Na'Vi
I don't think
was
we
to be on a
pissed
top
away
team
the
again.
energy
Let's
game,
not
brother.
forget, he was down and out. We didn't know where he'd end up.
There were
or
2
if he'd
crazy
end up
clutches
anywhere.
in overtime,
And
we
look at
got
him now
collided
with
through a
Cloud9
smoke.
making it to a major.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's not
Versus
forget
NRG,
about
dog, on a
Axel
map
and
we've literally
Hobbit and
never
Heartbreak
practiced
they
or
had
played.
back in Paris when they didn't
I don't know if
qualify.
that's
We saw the
pissed
tiers
away.
as
Hold
well.
on.
They couldn't qualify to the majors. So for them, for Boomage, for these two guys, and of course for Electronic and Perfecto as well, coming all the way to Cloud9, it's a big deal. It's a big achievement, and also the fashion in which they did, taking down a team like Vitality. He deservedly should be happy.
Hopefully it lifts some of the pressure from Cloud9, because as I said, we've been speaking about it for quite some time. They have all the tools, they have all the material in terms of players, investment from the organization as well, and their abilities, I would argue, to be a team that can contend at least for the playoff at the major. We have seen them struggle. They didn't do well at Katowice. Hopefully it takes off that pressure, and maybe in Copenhagen it all comes together. I think the way they were playing here against Vitality, what Boomage said, that yeah, Inferno didn't look too good. Mirage the other day against Apex, there were some things they could work on, but they have been very honest about it. They've been boot camping, they've been working hard, and I would like to see Cloud9 do well, and at the very least, they qualified for Copenhagen.
Jacob, let's stay on board with you for one round breakdown, round 13. Boomage going big.
Boomage going big. It was incredible to see him come out with this kind of playstyle. Obviously in a pistol round where you lose all chances of winning. You're pushing it a little bit too far in here. Flamesea punishing the aggression, fair enough. Apex with a nice shot. Win a 5v2, and Boomage is just running all over the map. Look how he went from heaven into this position, turning around with... I'm sure we're going to see from his point of view, because it's crazy.
The third kill.
Second one is good, and then Chat, I think, he got to see his orgasm at that point, right? He got the third kill, and that was absolutely insane from Boomage. Keeping them in game, winning the pistol, and making sure that they would continue the trajectory of winning the game. Boomage came up clutch, and I love to see.
And he did point out as well, I love the fact Bax asked the question, and this is a point I wanted to touch upon. The pistol win conversion has been, the pistol wins rather, have been really solid from Cloud9, winning I think like 5 out of the 6 or something crazy like that. And clearly, considering it's MR12 and how close some of the games can be, it can really play a big factor. And Boomage did mention that, yeah, we've been putting a little bit of work in pistols. It can be a little random at times, like we saw from the 2v5, but hey, if you get the win, you get the bloody win.
Gentlemen, as always, thank you so much for your thoughts. Yeah, everybody Cloud9 have done it. They're going to Copenhagen. We're going to take a short break now and find out who will be next from EU Rmr B, Spirit or MOUZ. Don't go anywhere.
Level up your gaming space with
I was out here dancing on the desk, bro. It's crazy. Love it.
Your displays in seconds. Swap them whenever you like. Get official art from your favorite games on a uniquely designed metal canvas, and choose from
Am I lifting today? Yep.
posters. Join over 3 million collectors
like yesterday.
now. Your wall upgrade is here. Shop now at displate.com.
Rock, thank you very much for the 11-month resub. Thank you. We love a good share ad, right, Joe?
Almost 1 million. Thanks for all the great streams, no less than 3.
Players are changing. Countries are changing. The game has changed.
Finds it to perfection and simple. No! It's Olaf who's on top of the box. Though. He's got 3 and he's looking for a 4. That is incredible. And Rain, he's knocked away.
The best tournament, the best bookmaker are the same.
Okay, it's time to guess the CS team by the emojis. Donk,
I'm still fat?
on the
Yeah.
challenge. Now, Donk, I know you like the...
Fuck, I've seen this one.
Damn it. But do you know emojis?
I hope.
Oh, I know, I haven't seen this.
Do you use emojis?
Not really.
Oh, no, okay. Well, I'm here to help you.
I use only chippy, chappa.
Well, we will see how you do on this. The first one is really easy. Just remember, it's a team or organization. So these are your emojis.
What is this?
It's a baguette and a bee.
Ah, Vitality.
Ah, see, look at that. You go, what is this? I say baguette. Oh, Vitality. All right, second one.
G2.
See, you said this because it's a baby goat, yeah?
Yeah.
Sadly, this is a baby that was born, yeah? Then it's a medal, so like born, winner, and goat, not baby goat. What does that tell you? The greatest player of all time.
Natus vencer.
Yes, there we go. Boom. Navi in there. All right, the next one.
What is this?
Okay, the mermaid means Denmark.
Astralis.
Boom, good man. There we go.
Virtus Pro.
Oh, Flom, this is my first stream. What's up, dude?
They're easy for you, that one. Now.
Oh, it's maybe it's Falcons.
No.
No. Like how it goes in English?
God damn it! Not Deegan again, dude. No way.
Guild Eagles.
Boom, correct. Bad News Eagles, Guild Eagles.
Deacon, you fucking crazy motherfucker, dude.
Now this one.
Taiwo.
Thank you so much for the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 gifted. God damn it.
The cross on means
Silly Panda with a gifted sub to Virtual. Thank you.
The mask is like their logo is a mask.
Deacon, thank you so fucking much, man. God damn it,
And
bro.
then Japan is because the mask
Thank you,
is
thank
a
you, thank you.
samurai mask.
Yeah.
It's a very good team.
We win last night. We went 1-1.
Yes.
We lost first energy, and then we bounced back, and we're in the lower bracket, making the run.
Some USA organization.
Correct.
Evil Geniuses, maybe.
Now think what the emojis are. So the
Okay,
first two
eagle,
American.
Eagle.
Yep.
Like
Statue of Liberty.
yes, and water. So some USA organization.
Probably the best USA organization.
Liquid.
Yes, there you go. Okay, this one.
Again, Denmark for the one. Yeah.
yeah, well remembered.
Heroic.
Yes. You're good, man.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. This is better than most people. I promise you. You can watch. You can watch.
Okay, goddamn.
Like first
Deegan
one,
with the
angry.
fucking 5, 10, 15,
second, like
20,
fun and
25,
like
30,
football.
35, 40, 45, 50 fucking gifted. I don't know.
This.
Thank you, Deacon.
maybe
Thank you.
South
You
America
fucking
too.
crazy ass motherfucker, dude.
Maybe it's like, but like first one I think about playstyle, no?
Yeah.
So it's Furia.
Yes. Way. And that is it. Dong, you did that probably faster. I would have to check, but I think you did that faster than anyone. So not only great at the game, great at all of this.
Thank you.
Sean, head through that. Bro, Deacon, you're a fucking psychopath, bro. Oh, fucking A.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Pgl Cs2 Major EU Rmr Group B. We have Cloud9 guaranteed a spot in Copenhagen. It's time to find out who will be next, Spirit or MOUZ. My name is Parla. I'm still your desk host. I'm still joined by Blair. Pimp has head back to the hotel for some rest and relaxation. We've got Maniac back in the building. Great to have you here, brother. What does the Romaniac think of Cloud9 making it first over Vitality?
Well, I think it's really unfair from PGL not to put me on the desk so I can make up excuses for Vitality. Like, what am I supposed to do now? It's my whole shtick, right? If I'm not trying to save them, what am I supposed to do?
You know what? You know what? You
No.
have 5 seconds.
No,
Say it. Say
I'm
it.
not gonna do it.
Not gonna do it.
I'm
Not gonna
cool.
protect Zywoo.
I'm cool.
No
Let's not
frog
make a big
watch
deal out
happening
of
right
it.
now.
I'm
Cool.
cool.
All right.
You're cool?
I'm cool.
Everybody cool?
You cool?
All right.
You cool?
We're cool.
You know what's cooler? Spirit versus MOUZ. Let's start breaking this one down. So Spirit's journey so far, they start off extremely strong against ENCE 13-0. And then yes, they
For
last
Pete,
night,
that's
they
been
had
a thing
banger best of
since
one
Go.
against Astralis, just edging it 13-11. MOUZ, on the other hand, started off pretty tight in an overtime versus Guild Eagle 16-14. And then they
For
won
every game, really.
what was also a bit of a close game against Ecstatic 13.
Blame Valve, sure, but
Maniac,
blame
where are we
YouTube
at
for
right
not
now?
banning me.
It might sound counterintuitive, but I do think that this very close game from Spirit against Astralis was an excellent news for them for
100%.
multiple reasons. First of all, for Donk on an individual level, it's the insurance. It's to prove that, hey, I can be human for a game and we can still win. It relieves a whole lot of pressure that could be on his shoulders. For Shiro as well, it's a reference game. reference clutches, very key moment. It's a way for him to obviously farm some of that confidence, and for the team as a whole to realize we actually do not.
Deegan with the fucking 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 gifted. Thank you.
That was considered a star at the time. You have to have the belief that even if he's having a bad game, I can keep doing what I need to do, and we're still going to win. And that is a very great step in that direction.
Especially a map
I
which
swear to God.
I personally was super surprised that Vertigo was allowed through by Spirit, considering they haven't had any reps in the past 2 or 3 months. It is a map where Astralis had a great game plan. It's a map
I
where
need
the
you to
CT
fucking
side,
chill, Deegan. Chat, I do apologize. Deegan just gifted 100 of you ad block. I am running an ad before this game starts, okay?
And of course, who can forget that 1v3
Just a heads up, just a heads up.
That was just quintessential clutch from Shiro coming out to play.
I think that's such a great point to mention, Maniac, that
Steve, thanks for the 24-month primer, thank you.
Stars before, but the furore around Donk at the moment is perhaps at a height that we haven't seen for a new and up-and-coming player, and perhaps the other players on Spirit, they need to detach from that a bit, and Shiro stepping up and the other players pulling their weight, that's definitely going to build confidence going into a big matchup.
Thanks for the 8-month primer, thank you.
Yes, you're correct. I mean, listen, on a conscious level, none of the Spirit player will tell you, we cannot win if Donk isn't fragging. Of course not. Consciously, they won't tell you that. But some of these games, like against Astralis, is an actual proof of concept that we believe we can do it, even if our superstar is slowing down just a little bit. We have way more argument. The calls were good at the end of that game. I think Chopper had very good reads on the weaknesses of Astralis. The executes were flawless. There's many more assets, and this is one of the reasons why we think Spirit's floor is very, very high, because it is not a dependency on one player, not at all.
It's also, I feel like a lot of people have, goldfish memory here, because I go back to Blast just like a month ago. Are you a goldfish? I don't think you're a goldfish, Maniac.
That's an incredible water droplet sound effect. Do that again.
No, I'm not a jukebox.
Wait, one more time.
Okay. Anyway,
Paulo,
coming down to the game.
Paulo's way too easily amused. Steve, thanks for the 2 fucking years. Lacro, thanks for the 5. Gecko, thanks for the 20-month reset. Thank you, guys.
The Chopper is built up, and the support system he's got in the team. And with Don coming in, of course, we saw what happened in Katowice.
And you need to test your map pool to a the deepest level if you want to one day reach a major trophy. I think that's simple as it is. Not everybody is equipped to deal with the map pool of Spirit and push them to these backlines. And the fact that Astralis can play Vertigo.
Yeah, Tenny, I do when the scam train's going.
Now. The fact that Astralis can play Vertigo is obviously a very good sign for Spirit. But they have an opponent now. They have a little bit of a mouse.
Yeah, go on.
Glenn, I was going to say that the map veto is coming soon. I know you love to go through those. But before we do, anything you'd like to address on the MOUZ side of things? Like, if we're looking at Donk, but also the other players stepping up in Spirit, who do we need to look out for on MOUZ?
I think for MOUZ, we don't really look at one star player stepping up. MOUZ is, I think, a different beast in that fashion where, obviously Brolon's going to be all eyes on him, obviously, because he had a really good start. I feel like it tapered off a little bit in some of the losses they had in Katowice. But I'm looking primarily at Exertion and Jimmy. I think these are the 2 guys who would regularly, consistently deliver.
Let me get my water real quick, chat, and then I'm going to go for a walk, yeah? You guys ready?
Interesting clash of individuals as well.
Oh, wait, actually,
I'm going to be absolutely just gobsmacked if Vertigo isn't picked here by MOUZ. I think this is going to be
thank you again, you fucking psychopath. Thank you.
Spirit. For Spirit, they have a pick. They can go for Mirage. I guess they could maybe push it over.
Usually they do Mirage. It's a map that they picked it against MOUZ.
There we go.
And they completely destroyed them last they played. By the way, I think MOUZ won like 8 rounds in the entirety of the best of 3 last they met. So
an ancient decider, perhaps, shake hands and be like, all right, we both like this map, let's do it.
Gentleman agreement.
And there we go. There we have it.
You were talking about Brolin. I think he's an interesting topic in itself, because we know the frustration that he's gone through in NIP, and we know the clash of roles and all of that. If you look at MOUZ, he's in a very luxurious position now, because you have Torji on AWP, he's going to have a couple of roles, but Exertion is very malleable. He's very flexible in where he needs to play, what he wants to do. And so Brolin gets to play the roles that he wants to.
Guys, we are going to stick to the clock, so about 25 seconds left before it's live. Blair, who's taking it, Spirit or MOUZ?
I have to go with Spirit. Just the last matchup they had was still very recent in my memory. I think Spirit got this one.
Maniac, what about yourself?
I will follow suit. It has to be Spirit here. And for MOUZ, it would be great if we can have a competition. Let's have a game. Let's get a bit.
Maybe a map?
Let's just say a few rounds.
So much on the line here, ladies, gentlemen, everyone at home. The winner will be securing their spot at the Pgl Cs2 Major Copenhagen, the first Counter-Strike 2 Major. And to carry us through the cast, we've got 2 of the best. Anders and Henry, over to you.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, buckle your seatbelts. The Donk Express is leaving the station, and trust me, this is a ride you don't want to miss. Team Spirit taking on MOUZ. Both these teams, Anders, are 2-0. This best of 3 will lead them to the Copenhagen Major.
I can't wait for it, Henry. I'm ready to get into it, and we're going to start on Vertigo as well as MOUZ starting on the T side. It's Team Spirit on the CT side, and let's see what MOUZ could do here. I think they need a strong start. Spirit have looked like the absolute dominant force in Counter-Strike for a bit, and it's quite surprising, it's quite shocking. I think I'm just enjoying it along with everybody else here. And I do enjoy this mid push that's coming out, a potential B split on the cards.
Scooty, thanks for 2-year reset. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you.
Donk will be playing that B bomb side. It's not a high fragging position. You can somewhat stifle his play if that's possible, Anders. And we'll see him be challenged here. B split is coming in. Molotov deployed. First frag about to be delivered.
When it's Donk going down. The flash didn't even do that much. He kind of landed behind it with Sue. Instead, this one, a headshot on Magiskin. That's pretty good. 3 versus 5. Bomb about to be planted. Spirit, a retake right now. I don't know, they have a smoke in a kit, so if they can find, I think, a kill and then putting the smoke on top of the bomb, that's usually how you try and win this round. But look at where MOUZ are. They're not falling really far back. They're staying close to the bomb. And I think with that kill from Torshi, it's probably done here. Should be impossible nearly at this stage. Jimmy coming up with a shot as well, leaving Shiro on his own.
Goodbye.
Nice headshot as well. There we go. Pretty
Bro,
clean
Deegan.
from MOUZ at the beginning. I think once they had the bomb down, I like the after plant
Deegan with the fucking 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 fucking gifted. Jesus Christ, man.
Very clean from MOUZ. Just what they needed.
Dude didn't show up for a few days, and all of a sudden he's just trying to, like, I don't know.
In their favor. It's Shuey and Jim Fat doing the majority of the heavy lifting there. And it does beg the question, do we see the force buy from Team Spirit? Meta currently suggests that we do force buy in the CT side, and this is no different. We are going to see.
But very thanks for the 27-month primer. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Eagle for Chopper and Zontix. They do have a few smokes in the mix as well. No kits. A few players have our helmets, but the majority of MOUZ have rifles here. First grenade lands. Not too much damage.
You guys, I've tried to give Deegan the speech, guys, of like make sure he keeps money for himself because
spend some time.
I'm stacked to the tits over here. It doesn't work.
That could make it a bit of an
None of it works.
Eagle, maybe a little bit slow for Zontix. They're going to power their way through. The grenade lands kind of unsafe, but I think it's too late. They needed a bit more. They still have double nade, so we'll see if they can find the right timing. You could see Shiro coordinating. Magic's up there as well, so they're just waiting for the bomb to be planted. They're going to bounce them off the wall.
They might get a double off that.
Oh my god, that's 2 people waiting.
George, be careful, buddy.
Before the bomb gets planted, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's very good. Applying a lot of pressure now. Those smokes are going to dissipate momentarily. No C4 planted.
Yeah, I think you spam it after you close it.
Lying in wait. Ready to deny the bomb once again. Got to reset the rounds here. Another smoke deployed towards the A side. Shuey lying in wait. Bit of breathing room with the smoke going down here. Brian to defend the plant as they attempt it once again.
Able to cover it. Bomb being almost planted. Double kill for Brolan. It should secure
He's
the
low.
round.
Look at the health. Look at the health. Look at the health. Ooh.
If you could have landed a bullet there, might have been able to take down the Swede. It could have been close.
It was pretty close, to be fair, Anders. The fact that he got that denial of the plant, there were 3 CTs there. It was on a knife's edge, but well handled from MOUZ. They convert the pistol. They go 2-0, fending off the force buy of Team Spirit.
Alki, thanks for 10-month primer. Thank you.
3-0 situation here because there's no resources to really justify any significant investment. So maybe a couple of upgraded pistols. Yeah, we've got a P250, a Deagle, a single smoke. Very unlikely they can win the round, but maybe they can make it somewhat expensive for MOUZ. Here we go then, round 3, focusing towards A round once again. Nate down towards Xbox. We've got Shiro with the flash in hand. He's towards the sandbags right now, looking for a swing from short. 3 players here, and his flash will have to be pitch perfect.
Yeah, the God Flash is what they're waiting for, and I think, unfortunately, it's already
they missed the
not
molly.
good enough. Also, the swing, I don't know, they went behind the curtains. I guess they could have found somebody there, but at the end of the day, they're really going to get slaughtered in this particular round. Again, amazing news for MOUZ, the underdog team in this one, so just a bit of a hot start here. 3-0 in their favor. This time, they don't lose too many people, or none at all, in fact, so they're going to be satisfied with that moving forward.
Yeah, and the reason I say that this is a very nice MOUZ pick for MOUZ, map pick for MOUZ, is because that, yeah, it was Astralis that didn't beat Spirit on this map, but it was tantalizingly close.
It was very close.
It was the first time that
a match last night looked like it added years to your life.
In like 20 maps or something. So it does make sense here that B
added or took away.
Rifler, it's not a star position, and it's the idyllic start now for MOUZ. 3-0 on the T side of Vertigo. Shiro bring out an early AWP here. Rifles otherwise, of course. No kits.
What a break,
Just to
Thorn.
note that, focusing
Both.
on the basic utility here. Make sure they have smokes and some incendiaries. Shiro behind the sandbags, and Zontic's very active.
Well, it makes me feel any better. I lost 2 pounds yesterday after the matches. No troll. I weighed myself this morning.
And it is going to be Abraham.
So maybe there's some truth.
A lot of trouble. Isolated with AWP.
Maybe.
Needs some backup.
Yeah, Chopper is there to try and help out. They'll lose something
Dude,
on
I
the
was,
other side. The pressure is still
I
on,
was
and
fucking
they're gonna pull
fucked.
the plug on the defense. Shiro sticking around just for one more kill. It's quite respectable. But this wide swing from Torshi. I think the Molotov might have slowed him down there, but there could have been a way that he could have got there. Grenade lands at the back of Shiro's head, and a brief duel. Magic's in the back. Actually, we'll swing into it. A bit of a
On some real shit, chat. That means I'm down 12 pounds though in 2 months. Not bad.
2 on 3 and 50 seconds on the clock here.
Not
They've got
bad.
the right read, Spirit. They know what's coming next.
Torji and Jim.
Not bad, not bad.
No utility between them. AK for the AWP. Jimfat would upgrade to the Galil.
We'll get there. We'll see.
Jimfat, of course.
Look.
Another young prodigy graduating from the academy scene. Will be looking to have a dazzling performance just like Donk. Torji to strike first, but Jimmy will actually find the neutralizing frag. 2 versus 2 now. Torji exposed, and Shiro, he'll find his second of the round. Comes down to the 1v1 in the end, but Spirit post their first.
Gloom, thanks for 33-month farmer. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
For Shiro at the end there to take that peak because he was very low on health. I think he had 37 health. Even against the Galil, that's...
He was in a precarious spot most of the round there.
Yeah.
It's a surprise he actually survived to the final kill, the final interaction, but he does deny the plant. There should be enough resources here for MOUZ going forward, considering that relatively clean start. Getting that 3-0, didn't drop too much. And yeah, they've even got an
See, my last night there were a lot of trade potential in the duels being taken. No, I've been moving pretty fucking well, bro. They've been moving pretty fucking well.
They're not going to get too much on top of it. 32.50 per player.
I mean, we're still making lots of mistakes, but
here. They'll have rifles, sure, but
we're for sure playing like a team. You know what I mean?
Maybe even Vertigo will have to come out.
Yeah.
Chop up. Like we said, Shiro needed backup. His captain escorts him to safety.
True, Devourer, true.
The all-important shot. Takes down Torji.
I do feel like this is such a good map for Shiro to AWP on. There's so many passive angles you can
He's
just...
more a defensive style, isn't he? Right?
Yes, he
so
is.
definitely suits him. Get your frag, fall back to more defensive line, hit the shots that really matter. Nothing too flashy required. Speaking of flashy,
Cooper have his notes out.
He wants to get stuck in. He
Low
wants to
key,
show
I
us
wish they would
his
look at the
greatness.
notes I've drawn up each time because holy fuck.
Challenge. Magics will be dropped, and here he comes. Donk with the first. Dinks the second
Not
as well.
that every
Solid
single
three
thing I
holds.
say that'll happen in the notes is happening, but holy
And you
shit,
can
is
see
it
there's only a
close.
couple of players
Stevie,
here
thanks for the
towards the inside
41-month
map.
primer,
Squad
thank you.
Patrolling towards middle. Zershun in great form recently. Taking matters into his own hands here. Starting to navigate up towards that A ramp, but Shiro, as said, always holding the defensive lines. Making sure he's playing those percentages, giving himself a fighting chance of nailing the shot, staying alive, more importantly.
I know, you know what's crazy? Saki, text me those notes, but they're literally in the Discord. And they can even expand them in the Discord. They don't even have to download the notes.
Walking around with the A ramp. Unfortunately for them, I think middle is being discovered right now by Chopper. Yeah, look at him. He's in T-spawn walking through.
Okay, but the double molly and con, I keep thinking about it. That freak didn't swing it. Well, we did it. That was actually the second time. Or the first time we did it, but yes.
Might give him a bit of a chance here. It's a grenade on Brolan. Only 30 seconds, and the flank is going to be coming in. So Shabba's staying alive here, but Donk, he goes down. Brolan finds him, and now the bomb's going to be planted. You can see Shiro. He'd love to try and stop it just to buy a little bit more time, but because now they can look for the flank. They might even know it's coming. You could see them already checking it out. MP9 creeping up behind. Chopper, no good kill. He gets another one though.
Holy shit!
And it's just Torshi versus Shiro on the other side, and he can hide here all day behind the sandbags. A couple of more seconds, and Shiro's going to be in a lot of trouble. When he finds the kill, sends him off the side of the building, Henry.
Another 1v1 for Shiro Anders, but he's passing the test with flying colors each and every time. And bear in mind, he's playing that A-bomb side as well. He makes sure he just stays alive as long as possible, posting the frags that really matter, taking his total up to 7 and 3. Decent
Did you or
effort
Chat
there from
GPT
MOUZ.
write the
They're on
notes?
back foot. They had a man disadvantage 4 on
Considering
3
how
ducks.
grammatically
So,
fucked
still
the
managing to
notes
bomb
probably
planted.
are, I would say
Team
me.
Spirit very modest. list. And it all started over here at B with Shui's entrance.
And look at this. It's behind a Spirit timeout, and Sui says, okay, you know what? Let's try and go contact-free, like just contact to the B-bomb side. Like no grenades, they didn't throw any flashes, any Molotovs. He's just walking up onto the B-bomb side with the AK. So it's quite a bit of trickery, I would say, from MOUZ to try and do that right after a timeout.
Very fortunate timing there for Chopper. Bit of a masterclass from the MP9. And you can see MOUZ, it is worth buying up again, Anders, because they know Team Spirit are breaking point. Sure, it's not the strongest spy, but it keeps coming down to these 1v1s. There's no money in reserve. They can break Team Spirit. It's like double eco territory. So they're trying to make this one work, relying on the set-piece grenades. Jostling for control towards this A ramp. Trying to remove that CT vision, but being blocked off right now. Zershan feeling brave. Chopper not at the A side right now, but for good reason. Brolan starting to investigate the mid-area. Trying to cause some distraction here. See if there's any probing CTs he can find.
I love the fact that Chopper went for that flank so early in the game, because it's going to be in the back of MOUZ's minds for a while. You have to worry about it all the time.
He couldn't have halved it any better, right? The smoke was down.
It was sick.
At the sandbag position. He uses that to actually take down the third player. They had no idea it was even possible. Gets a double kill and sets up his star sniper for another 1v1, which
if we win our first BO3 versus Party Astronauts, we have a rematch versus NRG.
Taken very low, Anders. 40 seconds. Still at the A round. They're going to have to finally execute here. Zontix with an unbelievably good smoke here. Allows him to focus his efforts towards the A ramp, and he might need him because Chopper and Zontix, oh, they're dropped down. Shiro alive still, trying to deny that plan.
God, Brolan's done a lot of work opening up on this A bomb site. It's actually outrageous. He's up to 7 kills, but I think almost all of them have been openings at the A site. Doubled up in the back. I don't think there are any nades left to really make that difficult, but maybe it doesn't matter. Donk showing up on the spot. He's getting a second kill of the round for himself. They do have a defuse kit on Donk, so they could put some pressure on this double sandbag position, but how will you check both players? Yeah, he knows one of them is there. Oh, he can't find the headshot, and time is running out on this round. Yeah, they have to try and just tap it now. You can hear the tick already there. Sure, one good kill, but they still don't quite know where Exertion is. All he needs is a little bit of a swing, and he takes down Donk, and that should be the round, no problem.
Well played from MOUZ there. Well played.
All of the effort's really paying off. They kept the pressure on. The Spirit economy is dead.
They knew they'd break through eventually there, Anders, and a very important clutch coming in towards that sandbag position. The double stack, an old classic.
Yeah.
You don't see it coming. One HE grenade could have sabotaged their entire efforts there, but very well played from MOUZ, bringing it down to that 2-on-2 once again.
Which channel shows this? Pgl.
Clutch out. They just didn't have the time to work with. And as mentioned, that will completely ruin the finances of Team Spirit now. They have to take an eco. They'll be able to buy up somewhat in the following round. They get $1,900 on top of their 2K. But yeah, it just means they can't really invest a damn thing. MOUZ, an incredibly potent
we go, Falcon, we go.
4-2. Almost certainly going to be 5 on the T side of Vertigo, no less.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better start, really. I love the Mac 10 here as well from Sue.
Oh, it's perfect. The in-game leader's dream.
It is, like, it's just become so popular, hasn't it? You're leading from the front, you get all the information. If you die, not a big deal, really.
Because it's one of those weapons that just doesn't work on the CT side for some reason. So even if you give it over, it doesn't really give them that much. They're going to throw it away. They're not going to save it for a gun round. So it's just perfect weapon for the job in these sort of scenarios. Round's already over. Even in the 5-on-4, you can see Team Spirit so far removed. Looking for some exits if possible.
Blowing them out with the gift of the dripping, but what cost?
Into the next. So the buy
thank you, Bona. Thank you.
Terrible. Zontix could potentially bring out an AWP, but they might just be operating with 5 rifles this time. Not the most exciting finish, yeah?
Trivia for me personally, Henry, but it's the first time I've ever cast Donk.
Really?
Yeah, because we were denied, remember?
Bad Monk with 8-month primer, thank you, appreciate you.
I was over a bet boom dacha, so...
You got a chance there?
I got a chance, I had a few chances.
Yeah,
that's when he started to unearth himself as this world-class talent. Showed he could do it on LAN. No shot connecting this time. Donk currently 3-6. Like we said, he's not going to get that much action, Anders, as the B bomb side anchor. This is why it's such a genius map pick.
Yeah, it's very tricky, and it's in one of these positions that requires a lot of cerebral counter-strike, because if you rotate out too quickly, if you fall back too far into the middle, it's a massive, massive opening towards the B bomb side. And Sui's going to find that out, no question about it, so you want to be careful.
We know it's going to be a compromised setup from Team Spirit. They'll take their
what do I think is the likely favorite for the major? Probably FaZe / Spirit right now.
Chopper, but if anything, he's sometimes better with that MP9. So might actually be a blessing in disguise in many ways.
But I
M4's
do find it
otherwise,
weird that they're
you do have
putting
a couple
Donk
of
on
kids in
B
the
on
mix
this
as well.
map.
Not too bad, all things considered, but you might see a change of stance for Team Spirit. Maybe they'll be a little bit more active towards the B side of the map. 2 players facing that direction right now, maybe trying to work with that first pick. Get something going in their favor. As Magix and Donk set sail towards the B steps. Yes, indeed, looking for a frag. Trying to alley-oop Donk in towards the T-spawn area.
I like that.
Oh, he takes a lot of damage, though. They know his moves, Anders. They're very aware, and he still comes out on top. Can he survive? Not for long, and it will be Team Spirit trading out the kills. Donk does go down.
Getting that first one and setting up a double's crazy.
HE Molotov combination. Nice kill for the smoke here for Surgeon, but they knew that he was there. They had him pressured. Like, that was sick. He should have been dead for nothing, but instead they trade favorably.
I mean, just based on where Donk plays on a lot of other maps, he should be like the A rotator or mid.
Donk is
probably
sucking a lot of oxygen out of the room, but Sontex for me has also just been a really delightful player to watch grow.
Oh,
he's really sick.
An amazing Counter-Strike player, no doubt about it. Very well-rounded.
I just feel like Donk's reads and like rotations on other maps are so good, and that's usually how they use him. I'm surprised they're not using him there.
Seeing the potential danger for them being spread out 2B, 1A. So instead, he's going to start going on the flank, and this could be insane timing. I don't think MOUZ are going to see this coming unless they get the kills instantly and they can focus on the flank. They're going to be preoccupied putting down the bomb and fighting these 2 players towards the middle of the map, and Sontex just stepping closer. Yeah, he's 5 seconds away from winning the round right here. Bomb not even going to get planted, but he was the insurance policy the whole way through. So really smart move from him. And Spirit finally with a round where they actually have some rifles.
Yeah, it's true. They knew they had to be a little bit more active there. Working towards the beat steps, a combative stance as mentioned. But like we saw, MOUZ are aware of those different little set pieces there from Team Spirit. They even had significant
Enjoy the 20-month farmer, thank you.
And HE double down towards the B steps, but Donk still came out on top, of course.
It's funny because like
and it was Magix to
I think teams are picking this because Donk solos B and he's not. He didn't have as much impact yesterday versus Stralis. But this is also literally probably Shiro's best map.
Like a pretty decent buy overall.
Oh, dude, that's gotta be.
The AWP, which he will.
That's actually so tough.
Oh, actually sells it, Anders. That is a feature of CS2. Gets his refund. Goes for the AK-47 instead.
Like, all right, guys, we minimized Donk. We're on Vertigo.
Here. Maybe going for
Wait,
a B
fuck,
set
this
piece.
is Shiro's playground.
They've tried it before, both with and without grenades, so there are a lot of great Molotovs that can be thrown over at that B bomb side, but for now at least, they just want to show themselves at the A ramp. It's not uncommon, even if you're not going B, that you want to do this, but my god, the flashes go deep, don't they? Shiro rushing down there.
Throwing the kitchen sink in there now. A couple of aggressive maneuvers deployed by Team Spirit back-to-back. Previous round of the B steps, this time Shiro flung towards the bottom of the ramp and finds the opening kill. Zontex wants to slice the action as well. His teammate will go down, but they'll maintain the advantage. 4-on-3. Fantastic work from Zontex. Barely takes any damage in that excursion. Upgrade to the AK-47. Now they've got a 4-on-2, and he wants more.
Axman, thanks for the 26-month resub. Thank you.
Excellent shot.
I thought he was going to be dead. Peeking the
Yo,
AK
can we get
with
some
an
Phil's
MP9
birthday
at
mans in
range,
chat
I
for
feel like he should've
Axman?
gone
Thank
down.
you, dude.
I think he's just feeling so fired up right now. That's why he went even for the third fight.
Nothing, Bradley, nothing.
Audacious. I didn't hate it, but it might end up costing them the round here. Chopper playing very well thus far. 7 kills to his name. Spots Brolan here.
This man's first time messaging has been followed since 2014. Holy shit.
Can extend it. Get it on the right-hand side. You can see that's excellent work. That's going to keep them entertained. At least 15 seconds. Yeah, they fight their way out of this one.
No delay setting up that double smoke. That's pretty good handiwork.
What up,
for him.
Slayer? How you doing, man?
Jim Fat's on the other side. He's going to set up a couple of grenades.
Where'd I get that? Oh yeah, voice line. That was my teammate at LAN.
Trying to see
Hold
if he
on.
can cause a bit of a distraction. Magic's still in the back, and Brolan's moving in. 17 seconds. Ooh, could he go straight for the bomb? Man. He just fell off. The Molotov is going to be on top. The bomb will be planted. If
yeah, that's my teammate at LAN.
Maybe it won't even matter. What a spray. Mid-air, catching the head of Brolan and leaving Jim Fat in a 1 versus 3. It's a very hard one to win. He will get the first headshot, but Donk will show up and take him down. So Spirit, again, losing quite a bit and allowing for MOUZ to get the
that'd
bomb
be Todd.
planted.
Todd
So,
Anger Williams saying, "Oh yeah," after I 1v3'd on train.
Beyond that, it's probably going to be quite tricky.
Liking this from Team Spirit. Got a varied strat book. A mixture of very defensive, conservative A play. We've seen the B push. The A excursion with Shiro at the tip of the spear. A lot of pressure being applied. MOUZ this time fumble. The bomb gets planted, but still the loss bonus won't help them out too much. Looks to be a partial
True
investment.
that, blank deck, true that.
If you can even call it that, Anders, I'd say this is more eco territory. You can see just a couple of sets of Kevlar. Majority of players on Tech 9s here.
Yeah.
And a bit of a mid-rush. Some nice flashes to find a bit of positional control, and the first frag will fall against, and they do significant damage towards Magic's, but no frag found. Chopper, wide swings in towards middle. With brute force, he was ready for some challenges there.
Gotta be careful here that you're not giving away any silly guns or rounds here if you're Spirit. Taking a lot of damage on Magic, so just keep him out of the mix for a minute. And I think they managed to slow the round down enough that they can start to have a bit of a conversation about what's going on. Felt like there was a lot of movement from the CT side in the middle. I wasn't really enjoying that. Like, it looks fun, but it's also how you lose track of what's going on, I feel like. So just go back to these positions. You've got the grenades. You can slow this down.
And unfortunately, that's pretty much all MOUZ had. With those flashes towards middle, hopefully get a couple of trades, pick up a rifle, see whether you can see one of your starts can shine brighter
That's
than
not how
ever.
it works.
Didn't work out.
Nice
Did some damage, sure, but as you mentioned, the CTs well aware they're up against Nico at this point. No one needs to give their life up for nothing. Keep delaying them with utility, chip away with those lovely HE grenades that continue to do so much work for them. And Chopper, we said he wanted to get stuck here. Now, there's his chance to sink his fangs into the mouse. And Shiro to close things out. Maybe a second kill here for Shorty because they're so low, but yeah, they do so much damage but only find one single kill.
Yeah, a little bit disappointing in that sense. Would have been fun for them to try and see if they could have more of an impact.
Any chance Spirit didn't ban Vertigo to get more reps on it before the major?
Now for MOUZ. I could kind of understand why.
I could see that, yeah. Actually, yeah. They were talking about it earlier, that might have been why they wanted to play it versus Astralis.
Find a way.
So what's the next play? Took the eco in the previous round, enables them to have a full setup now. Haven't been relying on that Torgy up on the T side. It's more of a CT-sided affair.
All right, let me get set up to go for a
I
walk.
feel like they're running into kind of a classic.
I think my sinuses are fucked up today, man.
You can't take control of the B stairs, and you can't win the fight at the A round.
It fucking rained, or it's raining right now, and I just feel like my sinuses are a little stuffed, and I got like a small headache.
See if Sui has something up his sleeve to try and get them a little bit more control.
Time will tell, Anders. Starting to shrink here somewhat after being up 5-2. It's Spirits with 3 rounds in a row. Their finances should be secure for the rest of this half as well. You're going to see Donk once again challenging towards his B steps, but the flashbang from Shui is absolutely spot on. I called it from his POV. He couldn't have been blinder if they tried. Opening frag, what a scout to take. Zontix answering back at this A round, neutralizes it back down to a 4-4. Torji will be waiting there, receives a grenade at his front door. A lot of grenades being deployed across the map right now. Where did MOUZ want to finish here? They know the B bomb cell will be weaker. With the final boss of Counter-Strike removed, Shui will hold positional control of the B steps, joined by Jimmy as well.
What's my resub worth to you? $4.99.
Star in his own right. And it does look like they're going to go grab the bomb, and maybe
they double flashed him, didn't they? They had one coming through the window on top of the stairs and one straight up through the arch here. That's pretty sick.
So I think we're just going to see a classic B execution, Anders. 1 towards middle, 3 here, left and right of the generators. Molotov towards default and quad. Magic's will have his work cut out for him here. They have got 2 players on bomb side. 4-4 still.
Yeah, but one of them in one of the most Molotov positions on the map right here, behind the back beam. Magic's, no one's actually looking for him. It's not Molotov this time. That's rare. I feel like that almost always happens on this map if the T's are coming in. And now he's just buying time. Oh, the swing comes out,
okay,
takes down Torchi.
Right
We're down to 30 seconds, and this round is falling apart for MOUZ quicker than they like. They had the entry, they took down Donk outside of the B-bomb side, and still somehow it's not quite enough here. Brolan, let's try and finish the round on his own. He knows that someone's back. He wish, please come fight me. All right, he's going to get him out the hard way. Molotov into another kill. A 1 versus 3 turned into a 1 versus 1 for the Swede as he swings for it. 10 seconds left on the clock. And it's Shiro on the other side, hiding inside of the smoke. Brolan, he has to go for the full-on plant right here. Brave as you like, trying to punch in the digits. And he swings wide again.
Oh, well played.
Brolan!
Well played, Brolan. Well done.
So well there, Anders. It looked like he was done for there, but it's the incendiary that saves the day. Magic's are playing it so well, denying him any opportunity to take him down. Picks up the incendiary from a fallen CT. flushes him out, and then the smoke was still down towards Generator, allowing him to actually get the bomb planted. Shira was just praying he was going for the fake, but no. Brolan holds on. Post MOUZ their 6th round here as we get into the final round of the first half. Team Spirit, a weakened setup here, more than willing to challenge this B bomb side once again. Donk wants revenge.
Oh, no question he does.
I keep forgetting how young Brolan is because he's been around for fucking ever, bro.
And Donk goes down at the start of the round once again. Finishes the half, 5 kills, 9 deaths. They will trade things out and actually have the HP advantage with Torji dinked in the process. Oh, they didn't see the gap in the smoke. Magic's hoping he can sneak away.
Yeah, that's something you have to know, right? Especially if you're playing that stairwell position a lot. The smoke just a little bit deeper towards the CT
Am I playing my wing again? No,
gap.
these fucking shoes, these clown shoes are so fucking annoying. Sometimes my toes don't go in the right
close now
spot.
to getting that 7th round. That would be quite great. That'd be putting them in a position to maybe steal the map away. And they're taking their time. We still have 55 seconds on the clock, so they don't feel the pressure just yet. There's nobody flanking down below on the CT side. They're all stretched out on the upper part of the map. 1A, 1 middle, 1B.
Very serious question. Where the fuck is Liquid? Can't see them anywhere nowadays. They lost all their ranking because the EU version of Liquid tanked all their positions, and then when they made more roster changes to fix that roster, they lose more ranking points. So they have to qualify for every single event. They get directly invited to absolutely nothing, and they're not in the EU. They're in the Americas RMR, so you have to wait till the Americas RMR to see them play.
In-game leader will have to wait for his star sniper to arrive at the scene of the crime, but he takes a bullet to the chest as they initiate the retake of the final round of the half here. They've got to go for it. No kit available, and Anders are going to start simmering down here. I just don't think there's a chance.
Yeah.
There's no way in.
I agree. You can kind of tell as well. If they had some utility, maybe it'd be doable here, but even a couple of kills here at the end, it's not going to make a big difference. I don't know if there's a kid on the ground, but they'd have to run and pick it up before they can attempt the defuse. They're not going to get 10 seconds in right now. So, yeah, a couple of kills here or there. Almost a shot. But
so can it happen that you play the Liquid team? Yeah, for Dallas, if we make the closed qualifier.
Try and get a couple of extra. It's 7 on the board for MOUZ in the first half. That's really well done.
There were so many variables there going against Team Spirit. Low HP, no kids, man disadvantage.
You would think that KD and Twist would bring a lot of points. It's not how it works. You're not a part of the core.
Some lovely shots there, spectacular
you
shots,
as an individual player bring nothing. You as a team and as a core, you hold points, but individually, no.
There was almost no chance. But speaking of which, MOUZ might have a chance of taking
and it's, trust me, it's much better it's that way.
On the T-side campaign with 7 under their belts.
When is Dallas Open qualifier? Tomorrow.
Yeah, but I think you pointed it out right at the start. It is kind of there are some maps where being the B anchor is just this is what the experience is. Mirage has
not a star position,
sometimes.
Right? And he was going down more. He was at like the start of the fight, pushing on his B steps. They're trying to set him up, but I think MOUZ have got some very good protocols. They know exactly what he's up to, his maneuvers, and how he likes to find kills on this map. And they're trading him out at least. He'll find 1 kill, sure, but they always trade him out.
Please.
I don't think he's had many multi-frag rounds in this particular half, but it's neither here nor there. We're going to switch things over. We've got 7 guns on the CT side here for MOUZ. Dual Barrett is in the hands of Zershin and Torji. Don't have a kit.
No kit, 7 pistols.
No Zeus either.
And no Zeus.
What is going on? Where's the Zeus at?
I don't know. It does flavor up the rounds a little bit, doesn't it? I do like the flashbang though on Brolan, so that's something to think about.
Oh, the nade.
Socks, I literally have a YouTube channel dedicated for that.
Wrecked,
I already talked about it. It's
he
over
had
there.
No Kevlar as well, Anders. It's a player to drop the Julies.
Ooh.
Now this is more like it. Team Spirit.
I gotta get my walking pad out 1 sec.
And it's going to be the bomb planted. A couple of frags in their favor. A double HE towards the sandbag. Nets in that opening kill. This is still somewhat possible. They've got a flash for the retake here, but I can't see a world if this falls apart for Spirit.
Yeah, and I think the flash touched nobody. It was meant to try and get them through the smoke. Oh, I can't believe it. Team Fan actually somehow able to get that shot off. But again, the fact that
I feel like if this keeps up, everybody's just gonna want to play Vert versus Spirit right now.
So they're gonna get overwhelmed at the end.
We'll see though. Because like I said, you gotta pick your poison. Shira's so fucking insane on this map.
Well played.
But
see, they've done
what
their
are
homework
you doing
too.
Here?
Beautiful pistol round there.
What?
As soon as you get that kill, you know all bets are off. They're going to be surprised, scrambling back towards the A site. You've already deployed your smokes. Found a couple of opening kills, and that bomb's down. They gave it a good attempt, don't get me wrong, but MOUZ Sports just had no world in which they could win that particular round. Magic's to open things up, and Donk with a nice shot there towards short. And Shiro has been very good throughout this Vertigo campaign. And yeah, I would say after a pretty ropey first half on their CT side, that's a nice pistol for Spirit to pick up here. It's going to force out the full eco from MOUZ, but they've actually got some decent territory, Anders, and T-spawn already. Problem is, you can't really get down quickly unless you make noise. You have to walk around like they are. You see on your screens, and I think this maybe gets them a kill. There it is.
He gets found lasered down by the USPs. Now, it is just the Mac 10 that they lose, and they're going to get the bomb planted up at the A bomb site. So, all things considered, they should be fine. I don't think Spirit are going to be losing this round. But it's nice, you know, apply a little bit of pressure. They've even stolen a Molotov. You could, if you wanted to, you could try and save the Mac 10 and the Molotov.
All right, hold on.
But yeah, the round definitely not going to be working out here. I think they want to try and apply a bit more damage. Be a lot more interesting round here if they actually somehow had a defuse kit, but there's no reason why they would. Okay. Slaughter at the end. Just tied up.
Yeah, not that interesting of a finish.
Can't make it more interesting.
We are at 7-7, though. An interesting scoreline for sure. MOUZ Sports are in this one. I don't think many people thought they'd be able to topple the likes of Spirit today. But they certainly are a team that's capable. And they've seemed to have caught Team Spirit on somewhat of an off day. They're not completely igniting the server on fire thus far. It's early days in the best of three. Bear in mind, this one's for the Major this series. It's the opening map of Vertigo, picked by MOUZ. They can win today. That means they've guaranteed the Major itself in Copenhagen after 2 days of play, and it's not too bad.
Really good investment of time, no question.
Can they do it, though? Jimmy, also one of the absolute stars on the server. Aggressive down with Xertion. It's got to be advantage for them as well. Zontix is looking up at the wooden boards. Double kill. MOUZ Sports, if they can get away with this one, that's an early 5-on-3. No questions asked. No damage received. And they don't get away scot-free. Brolan, he'll be found in response. Chopper, such a nuisance with those SMGs each and every round. Still, massive advantage for MOUZ Sports, but he does give them a fighting chance here. 1:05 on the clock.
Chopper and a Mac 10, just the most iconic duo for that weapon, I think. The original herald of the jumping SMG back in the Vega Squadron days.
That's a good point, yeah.
Way ahead of his time. Everyone was laughing, saying he's playing funky Counter-Strike. Like, why is he jumping with a Mac 10? It's ridiculous, but it wasn't. He was just 5 years ahead of everybody else.
Chopper walks so Boomich could run.
That's exactly
I'm
right.
really glad you did it too.
35 seconds here. Started to run the clock down a little bit low, and also the health is a problem here.
Chad, I'm sleeping on the couch.
The bomb. I don't know if that's worth throwing it over to Magix at one point just to try and make sure they can actually get the bomb planted if they even get close to the site at this point in time. 22 seconds.
If we play the qualifier again today, Deegan, we're in the lower bracket. No, we play Party Astronauts.
It's the high health player in Magix that's gone down.
Look
they
at this.
absolutely get
the
ruined.
firing squadron at the back here, like, is ready to
If we beat Party Astronauts, we then rematch Energy, yes.
Can be done. Shiro, done for.
4 people alive.
Yeah, it's a very promising round. And bear in mind, we only have one timeout, I believe, at Team Spirit here. Their money's been thrown into a problematic point, and they are going to call for the timeouts. So it's their third. And they do have a buy available. There'll just be a couple of players that are down to Tech 9s or Galils. But yeah, this is now, we're entering the danger zone for Team Spirit. This is where things could actually spiral out of control.
Typhlosion.
No bomb planted in the previous round. Managed to win the pistol, but a pretty convincing first gun round here. It's round number 3, so bit of a bonus round, I suppose. You entered that round with Galils and Mac 10s. You will at least have AK-47s. At least I hope. You can see one purchased already. A couple of Galils in the mix as well, and a single Tech 9.
Failure will not be tolerated. Make us proud. I'm working on it, all right?
Well, this is like set piece sort of territory right now. This is where you want to be deploying everything you've got. Get some basic control, whether it's towards B steps.
You guys read your notes? You guys got this? You had energy figured out, neutral confidence in the one and only?
3 players across the bridge right now. Just deploying their initial utility. Don't have to commit off this one.
Yeah, I'm a little...
Just need to suggest as present behind these smokes.
It would have done them a lot of good if they actually read literally everything I put in there, but all good.
These smokes, he'll take a few in the knees and a 56 HP. Now going to rotate.
They didn't even read the TLDR, chat, because I knew they wouldn't actually read the notes.
This is what Vertigo's all about. Locking them out of the scaffolding position.
All right, they get to sub to DJ. Thank you, appreciate you.
He's holding his territory, not going down without a fight.
That's literally how easy I made it.
Nicely done, but the return might be even better there for Torshi. Instantly extinguishes Donk before he can even really catch fire. You see how every fight there is set up with a flash or a smoke or a grenade. There's always some kind of utility as both the CTs and the Ts swing for another battle. They're just always trying to exchange those grenades to set up another kill.
Torji, speaking of kills, he wants a couple more. And the first exertion. Up close and personal towards the wooden boards at the B bomb site. We still have execution potential of Team Spirit. They have the smokes. Molotovs as well to push back the CTs towards short. Grenade lands a headshot. That actually could do some significant damage. Not quite. Torji in a defensive position.
Okay, there is a being flank coming down below. I think Exertion is pushing out, but he's a little bit late potentially. That might actually give them the time that they needed. Important kill. Magic's going down to Sue. Now we're down to 10 seconds here. They're still focused on planting the bomb, so no one's looking for the flank just yet. Oh, I think they missed each other. I don't think he realized he was a 10th of a second off, Henry, I think. Yeah. Otherwise, he would have spotted it and sure would have had a real chance of doing it. But now they're locked in like fish in a barrel here.
Oh, wait. What? Hold on. Oh, my God.
Chopping it off, Henry.
That's unreal for the
Holy
in-game leader.
shit.
Just when he needed him to strike harder than ever. It's the Galil in hand. And a desperate scenario. The money was low. It looked like they were outflanked, outmaneuvered. The retake was going so well for MOUZ. But he hits absolutely every single shot with the rifle here. The old veteran stepping up here. Look at him go. A 1 versus 1 with Shui. It's a poetic finish. Just what they needed. We go 8-8. And it's going to have to be a full investment from MOUZ here. They'll limp in with MP9s for masses. Almost no utility whatsoever. One smoke has now been deployed at us. They've got 0 grenades on the CT side at 1 minute 40.
Well, look at Exertion. Yeah, because of the lack of grenades, just like you pointed out, he feels the pressure. He knows he has to try and manufacture a round out of it because they can't slow them down with the utility. And he gave his life for that one. I'm still not over it. They were locked in. It was a 4 versus 2. Yeah. They were completely surrounded at the A bomb site. Getting flanked, losing a Shiro out there, and then they should have lost that round every single time. I have no idea how Chopper managed to do it. But it's not done yet. They're fighting their way back. Donk is out of the round. Brolan with another double. He's had a magnificent game.
They must have done that hit so many times because holy shit, MOUZ was ready as fuck for that.
They could do. Shiro gets taken down. MOUZ. They just shake off that last round and it was nothing.
Oh man, Team Spirit, you're up against no grenades and you've maybe been a little overzealous at that one. They didn't really bleed them out.
Think about what MOUZ just did there in the middle of that round. They threw A smokes and these motherfuckers dry just stepped in front of both smokes and fought them knowing that they were going to swing up before any nades were thrown.
Can't believe their luck. They've upgraded to AK-47s on Torji and Chinfat here. Manny's starting to get to a promising position.
They dry peeked it. Right, because most people when the smokes come out, they start setting up HEs, mollies for the plant. That's why. So you sometimes throw nades. You do it on a lot of maps. You'll throw your nades, but you actually run out before they bloom. You take space to try to basically manipulate timings of what the other player will expect. Except that time, MOUZ was just...
This is huge.
MOUZ stepped forward into it, which is crazy. Like, they didn't just like make the read; they actively went into the
position like this. Allow for the rest of the team to rotate around it. Even worse, Spirit don't know this is happening. If they at least knew that Brolan was this far up, they could make some different choices. But in their minds, they're being super sneaky. That's how they go. We're gonna go split the B bomb side. They'll never figure it out. But
another map you do that on that's really powerful on,
that pushing forward, flashed in,
like that style of hit, like going before the nades pop fully, is Mirage.
Big steps towards winning this map right now.
It used to be really in style. It's not as popular these days, but like
spot on. Brolan,
you throw right side smokes today, and then you heavy bomb flashes with somebody dive bombing into sight, and then that way the guy that's supposed to get support
have the big spray down, triple kill. There's the hat trick.
That way, the guy basically under balk that's like going to get support. If he's anywhere inside, he's just going to die.
But this time, he'll just have to make do with the round victory, courtesy of the young Swede.
Why so I'm bouncing on that dick.
He's killing him.
Talk about somebody who, at one point, described by Get Right, you don't get, higher praise than that. As the new thing in Sweden, the new next Swedish superstar. When he was on Fnatic, that's what it looked like. And then his career, I would say, took a big dip. The fact that he's in MOUZ now and playing consistently really well, like I just definitely was not on my bingo card at all.
Yeah.
Grow up, sorry.
He's returned to
Say
fantastic form, having high impact, taking matters into his own hands. That's such a key maneuver there. That wins in the round against a force fire as well. And sure, they had pistols.
Polly, that was a bunch of tournaments early on. My favorite tournament probably of all time is probably Boston. Although I got to go to Columbus and getting to see the jumping double from Cold was absolutely heartbreaking, but absolutely a spectacle to see.
Out of the B steps itself, managing to push them all around the map.
It's one of those things where, because I'm an NA fan, I wasn't happy to see it, but also I will never forget what that place sounded like.
Torchy will make light work of them. Donk even with a cheeky team kill in there as well. Not a huge deal, but worth pointing out, I suppose.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. 11-8. Smiles are coming out from the MOUZ side of things. That's down to the field. But this can really work out for them. This map pick has really, really broken spirit. I'm surprised.
That's what we were excited for. It made a lot of sense. Astralis had them on the ropes. 13-11, Team Spirit won it, but it wasn't a clean performance. Donk didn't really pop off. But Shiro looking to save
early
the
entry for Shiro. Where did he get rolling? I struggle with this radar even still, dude.
We're going to see Xerxen.
I can't be the only one, right?
Also looking pretty powerful here towards B. To get back into a more subdued.
I mean, it was definitely an A at Crane, but still.
Not providing much in terms of resilience. We are going to see now.
Oh.
The smoke deployed, perfectly timed here. See, he'll call for the rotations and Torgy can focus his efforts towards the A ramp itself.
Did that smoke go too far? I feel like it might have landed a little bit further behind than he was expecting. I think he might have missed it. Regardless,
you're right, yeah.
They're pushing way up in front. They see the opening. They think, all right, cool. If we could just walk past the smoke, we'll beat you by a good 16 seconds. So let's just go for it. Torchy, just before the flash came through, he just saw a shadow, a glimmer of a player on the other side, but he couldn't find the shot. So 4 versus 5 with the bomb planted, it's a bit of a nightmare. But this time, I think the flank is going to be so much more obvious. They are going to.
I think you have to save this one.
Down below to spot. I think MOUZ should.
I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad. You're 11-8.
That will probably
okay, definitely. Yeah, now it's a save.
Zontics. Nice headshot.
Why are you still here, bro?
And the money's pretty decent for MOUZ. I don't think
11-8.
They're certainly going to try and apply some pressure, do some damage. So even if they try and save their guns in the corner,
I guess because they just want to try to make them die.
And okay, now this is getting a little bit out of hand. You're not going to win the round here. You're going to lose your AKs as well, boys. Was this worth it? I'm not so sure. I think they're just trying to make the rounds as expensive as possible. I'll tell you how many players go down with a blast. 0, so it wasn't worth it. They lost.
I don't know what they're doing.
Like, yeah, the money's strong. Don't get me wrong, but
they cooked that one.
Having 2 AKs on the CT defense side, that is a blessing, Anders. You shouldn't be giving that up so readily. But there it is. It's a bizarre.
Trying to do too much right there. You have the lead.
It was definitely already over.
I actually think
you know what I mean?
Some pretty big implications because I think the only way that MOUZ lose this lead now is if they lose the economy, right?
Yeah.
That's how Spirit can get back on top. So
with this huge buffer,
no, that was definitely a very overcooked decision right there.
Like that just didn't.
That was we got picked, and we're trying to get any sort of value out of this round because I don't want to just give up this round so easily.
Maybe not.
And you end up losing way more and getting absolutely nothing for it.
No problem in that regard, but it'll be their last if we lose this one. It'll be double digits of Spirit, and then they're knocking on the door, tying things up. We've got the AWP in the hands of Torgy.
Someone else to really consider because it's been a really quiet performance for Donk, right? But the longer this game goes on, the more the chance that he will reignite himself, and that would be really bad news for MOUZ. You don't want to see that. We haven't even had like a real Donk round yet.
We haven't.
I'm sure that's coming, and MOUZ got to be thinking too. Let's close this map before it gets crazy.
Oh dear.
There's a good couple of spray downs.
Well, that's a good way to start it.
Captain of the team.   And...
'Come on.    Come on.   Come on.  'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. 'Come on. How do you do
the
this
captain
switch?
of the team and leading from the front.
Yeah, he couldn't have timed that better. Little jiggle from the elevated position just after they checked it. They line up. It's a double kill.
And specifically a plan for Spirit to get to the middle without telling anyone, right? No grenades thrown. They're just trying to sneak in there. Trying to be real creepy with it, but didn't work out.
Making a bit of a meal of this boost, but finally, Zontic's on top. Not too much damage. It looked like more than it was. It's currently at 71 points of health, still more than willing to go toe-to-toe with the Spirit players remaining. There's only 3 of them, Anders. They've got to commit to this B bomb site. Need opening frags now. Jimfat launches himself, and Shui.
Goddamn, Shui, goddamn.
Really excellent play there. That's going to be map point for MOUZ. A lot
Ross,
of
the
pressure
next 12-month
alleviated,
farmer, thank
and
you.
They managed to hold on to the majority of their weapons as well, bringing back the AKs into their favor.
No, Brolin looks
And it all
great in
started
MOUZ, man.
with a captain's performance towards middle. Early 5 versus 3.
He's looked really, really, really good in MOUZ.
For Vertigo, it would take 3 rounds in a row now for Team Spirit to take us to overtime. More than possible. But can they make the first step? It's going to be a
First map that Spirit's going to lose since playing Navi. Granted, they didn't lose the series, but it's the last time they lost a map, I think, right?
Donk to lead the charge. Brute force has been the chosen strategy now. Shiro will be dropped. They have got some basic middle control, but Torji, he's got much more than that. The A ramp is under his remit. AWP looking potent in that position, fends them off the grenades as well.
Why didn't Spirit ban Vert from their performance yesterday?
Oh, this is looking brilliant.
Because, guys, you don't actually run a 7-map pool.
That last round more than made up
Everybody
for it.
has a permaban.
Donk in the middle.
Welcome to the mind games of
here.
Vetoes.
Have to really fight him though, as long as they
You don't just give up your permaban and go play a map that you don't practice because you lost the day before.
Onto the site, they realize way too late what's going on. My God, nobody was peeking at any point during this towards the.
And for those of you that think you can run a 7-map pool, I can tell you right now, every great team in CS has literally never ran one. So.
You're going to have a 12 to 10 leads.
And everybody that's tried to run a 7-map pool has crashed and burned at simultaneous or at different points.
Wow, well done.
Most recently, if you guys want a good example of this, would be FaZe.
But the naked walk up into the B bomb site just caught them completely off guard.
Goes without saying that.
Yeah, I mean that would be. You watch FaZe try to implement Vertigo into their map pool, and you watch them get knocked out of the major. And then there was another event where that happened as well.
That's the only frag that MOUZ will get. Team Spirit back on their feet, starting to resuscitate this Vertigo.
Also, you're asking them to have banned a map that they literally still won yesterday.
In terms of loss bonus, we'll be getting $1,400 into the next round. It's bottom of the barrel. Torji will save the AWP, but this is the all-important round. If they don't close it out here, we're pretty much guaranteed overtime. They're only getting
68-month primer, thank you, appreciate you.
This could be rough. We'll see what they can make of it.
Well, you want to practice all 6 maps.
But it's the next round that could be problematic. They need to try.
It's just practicing 7. Even 6 is really hard, man.
No, they really can't. I can't even imagine.
6 is really hard.
Level of frustration. They worked so hard, MOUZ, to get here. If they can't end it and it goes to overtime instead.
Yeah, there's only so much time.
Spirit are going to really start to wake up when we get there.
Like you mentioned, we haven't really had a donk moment yet. You know it's coming. Or maybe it won't be this round. MOUZ one step closer to finding victory on Vertigo. It's a 5-on-4 once again in their favor. Zershan playing with Assertion as he gets the B steps control. Chopper looking to pick up the pieces. He'll be joined by Shiro here. And they've got him dead to rights. If they check this position, there's no way.
That smoke, it completely fakes them, right? They think it's a smoke to block off the stairs. They're not thinking about some. Oh,
there he is.
Might not be thinking about it, but they get the shot anyway. Donk, we've been waiting for you, but he's going to get shot down, actually. Just Jimfat on the other side. That was Donk looking to get revved up into the round. He wanted to keep fighting.
Yeah, he keeps getting silenced with just a single kill. He's going to finish.
What's Mythic's permaban? We've been banning Inferno recently. That's why we had to play Mirage twice yesterday. Although both of our Mirage games genuinely weren't that bad.
They have.
Like, I'm not super confident in our Mirage. It's just we haven't had a ton of time to go over tons of stuff, you know what I mean?
But they've handled it well.
Yeah, but they can wait it out and throw another Molotov. If they
like
really,
that, guys, God, what is going on with this stream,
wait it out
bro?
and throw another Molotov. If they're really patient here, I
feel like it's them and not me because I can just pause and play it again, but I don't know.
Another Molotov lands. They might have found an opening, Henry. They're starting to look a little bit scary. But
okay, this is weird.
He runs out of bullets, pulls out the USP, and down to a 1 versus 1. Shiro on the other side.
Skipping around.
Can find the shot. He's got 17 seconds. He gave up a scope. Misses the tech lines out. This one This one's
I feel like I've seen this script before.
Tries
Oh.
to get he can't quite land the shot, and now he's run out of time. 5 seconds left. He goes down. Torshi will take him, and
Can't do
MOUZ
it
will
twice.
take the map.
Okay, I see people typing
what
F.
a finish it is. MOUZ
Oh
just
yeah,
about
okay,
getting
it's
it
not me.
over the line here.
It's not me, Chad. It's not me.
That map had it all, apart from Donk. He didn't really get going whatsoever, Anders, but still a magnificent victory for MOUZ, putting their best foot forward here in their campaign to the Copenhagen Major. Their map Vertigo goes in their favor.
Was that final round action on both sides, back and forth, and MOUZ come out on top 13-10. Blair, you want to jump in straight away?
Torshi just, I don't know even know what he was doing, but he won the clutch right. The shooter was so uncomfortable. It's like, why are you peeking? Why are you peeking again and again and again? But we have to talk about a young lad we saw right there.
He's looking a bit frustrated.
We saw this yesterday. No, we saw this yesterday as well, man. If you remember, even in the one game, which they won 13-11, you could see Donk was like, I'm not happy. There were no smiles on his face.
No, and I think there are reasons to be frustrated if you're Donk, right? You were silenced, I think it's the word that Henry was using at the casts, right? The trading game for MOUZ was
He's playing with a GameCube controller? Why is that guy just running in a straight line at him? What rank is Tucker playing right? Is he on his main?
He's dead. Well, one is dead. There's another ass. But then you killed it. Because it didn't look like it.
Oh, oh. No.
Oh, shit! Let's go! Cold Zero, who?
With a fucking GameCube controller, bro. No fucking way.
For a round, he'd be dying on top of the stairs, and it seems that
Tucker is such a better fucking streamer than me. Holy shit.
And that's the problem with the map, right? Because if you're
That's
gonna park him on the
incredible.
B side, a guy like Donk, you cannot just tell him hide behind this box for a minute. Like obviously this is not how he wants to play Counter-Strike, but at the same time, you sort of have to play.
Alex with a
relatively quickly to
13-month
the
reset.
aggression.
Thank you.
cannot just
Appreciate you.
dedicate 2 players consistently to the B side of Vertigo. You cannot. So MOUZ very cleverly understood, okay, we need to put a couple people here every beginning of the round. If they want to test us, maybe they don't. But if they want to contest for it, we're going to be ready with
Oh shit, Devour, thanks for the gift of sub to DJ Expert, thank you, Ninja, thanks for 20-month primer, Madman, thanks for the 8.
How many times did we see Exertion +1 being very forward?
I
in the
ignored your
stairs,
sub,
making sure that
James,
if
did I?
Spirit is poking a little bit, immediate
don't see it.
punish. I think in terms of game plan, what Shuhei did and what
Oh,
MOUZ
that's
did
weird.
here was
Oh no,
phenomenal.
I see it over here. Hold on.
Talking individual performances.
James, thanks for
Chopper
the
stepped up
22-month
on Spirit a
resub,
couple of
thank
times,
you.
And Shiro had a great
Caseman does
game
stink,
again,
but not
stepping
worse
up
than
in
Glory, let's
Donk's
be honest.
absence. But what went wrong? Why did it not work out?
I mean, for Shiro, it's Vertigo. We know what he's done in the past on this very map. So for him, it was kind of like home ground, home territory. You could see how comfortable he was.
Nobody
For the
does
side
worse
of-
than Glory
look,
D. Let's
you
be
can't
real
just
here,
switch
James.
around your roles in the positions in a span of 24 hours. No. Especially on a map like this. So the small little adjustment they did was Donk. You're going to play a little bit aggressive towards stairs. But as you pointed out as well, Matthew, like the way this map plays out, for the Ts, if you don't have the, for the CTs, if you don't have the stairs control, just playing passive, even if you're Donk holding towards, let's say, quad or holding towards the back of the bomb side, these really very solid executes coming out from MOUZ.
Jay Breezy with a 10-month primer, thank you, dude.
So look at it this way. Is Donk a better player than Yimpat? Yeah, I think so. But I think Yimpat plays the B side much better.
100%.
He's going to be left alone a couple times. He's very clever about what kind of information do I need to take, how should I react whenever I see that information, when do I put down my utility, and as a result, it helps the rest of the defense relax. I thought that MOUZ looked very in control in some of these rounds. Whenever they played passive on the A side, it wasn't because they were helpless. No. That's because they knew we have a couple of tricks we can use. We're going to grab a few players from Spirit before they plant the bomb. They're going to plant the bomb and we're going to retake. You could almost see it coming. This was very smooth from MOUZ. They didn't throw bodies at the ramp just to fight against Spirit. No, they knew their protocols would be better, would be superior, and it transpired.
And even the scoreline, 13-10, you're thinking it's kind of close. You go back to, I forgot what the round was. It was a 2v4 for Spirit on the chopper one, right? Where he gets 3 kills, Donk gets 1 kill. That should have been like 90%
People
of the time
comparing
should have gone
Donk
to
and
MOUZ.
the
If that
Simple
had
after
happened,
one tournament.
this could have been
LOL.
even more lopsided affair.
Well, it
for the
wasn't just one tournament. He's been doing that consistently at the other tournaments as well. That was his biggest tournament to date.
as well, like I would be gobsmacked, nonplussed if MOUZ didn't.
And nobody was saying that they would take necessarily. Well, no, a lot of people are stupid. But
rounds from MOUZ. Why don't we take a look
also,
at
this
round
is
number
by
11?
far,
round 11
you know,
is a
the
little
map
bit
that
of
it
both
seems like
sides of the
he
coin, right?
makes the
On one
least
hand,
amount of
I wanna
impact
sort
on.
of
So I'd
give
wait.
praise to Spirit and their way back into this round because it was a little complicated at times. But then we're gonna see an absolute brawl and masterclass towards
So
the end.
maybe,
here, this is the
maybe
adaptation,
before you
the
go high
adjustments
and
coming out of
mighty about
Spirit.
all the
We
people
see
that
the
are just
clever little
weird.
team play being brought in between Magix and his team player to the left hand
You're like
side.
doing the
He
very
stays
thing
on
that you're
for a very
complaining
long time.
about.
This
You know what I
is
mean?
Beautifully played from Magix. Another one
Did
on
people
top. And
overhype
then when
Donk?
this is
Yeah,
Spirit is
but
in
did you
full
just
control,
take the
basically,
time to
and then
also try to
Broline
shit
steps
on him
in.
after
And I
one
feel like
map?
it's criminal for
Yeah.
us to not have mentioned Broline quite yet because this was a clinic
Don't be
that he
doing
put
that.
on this
Don't be
map.
doing the thing you
Here,
hate, bro.
He's sort of unlocked the
Not
counter.
even
for
realizing
MOUZ.
it.
It's been very complicated for quite a while after this pistol round 1 and conversion. He wins the clutch, and the amount of space he took on the CT side as well.
But I get what you mean, but
pushing down the ramp, allowing the defense to
the way
rotate
you're conveying
away.
it
To
ain't
me,
hitting as good.
MVP of the map.
And just had to point out in that
Jay
particular
Breezy,
round,
thanks
which
for the
you
10-month
showcased,
primer.
see where
Thank
Magix
you.
was playing
Appreciate you.
behind quad, right, playing all the way back. That should be where Donk should play. Like, you know, we should figure out how to hold it, but he can't. He's not someone who can just stay
Well, he
there.
was already dead.
He was already dead, that's true. But if he wasn't dead, he should be holding that position. So I feel like I wouldn't say role, but I feel like the personality, the in-game personality, so to speak, is not quite working towards the mid and B area. And at least off the RMR, look, we're all going to assume that Spirit is going to be making their way out of here, but I feel like they're going to be switching quite a few things around on the CT side here on this map.
Let's look at another MOUZ round, round 17, a crucial one for them.
Yes, and we're talking about resilience. We're talking about a bounce back because this is after the round that
Maybe with a good system to bend me over daddy. Thank you, appreciate you.
And this is where MOUZ fully in control. That's what I
Holix,
thought.
thanks for the 13-month resub.
I think Spirit's utility usage could deserve a little bit of fine-tuning, but this is
Why
very
did
clean round.
James's
The reason I
resub
bring
just
it
come
up
through? What
is
the
that
fuck?
MOUZ
Oh,
is
these are so
supposed to be
delayed. Why?
gobsmacked by the clutch from Toper, right? They're supposed to be thrown out of their boots, but that's just not the case. They've lost this stupid 2v4, and the next round it looks like nothing happened. They're very much in control.
And in that
Husky
particular
King
round,
with a
MOUZ had
17-month
zero
resub.
utility
Thank you.
remaining. You get a kill on exertion.
Chat,
At
I'm looking
that
for
point,
hot
if
girth
you're
thrillers that I'm
Chopper,
matching all
you call
gifted
for it.
once
They
again.
slow down a little bit. Let's try to figure out where the stack might potentially be. Let's try to draw it any utility. If there's no utility being thrown out, they have no utility remaining. Let's go for full set execute. Instead, I think they got over-eager, as you pointed out.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Let's start looking ahead to map 2, Mirage, and it's Spirit's pick. Do you expect them to come in hard and fast, or is there going to be some lethargy here on the side of Spirit?
You know it's coming.
It's coming.
You
Listen,
know it's coming.
If you're Dink,
You know it's coming.
If you're Dinkus, and Donk has played 2 Vertigo games right now, and he's not been happy. And I feel now he's like, all right, baby, this is my playground.
I don't think it's that simple. That absolutely a fair and logical case for it, but I'm not completely sold on it. I'm excited to see how it goes. I feel like MOUZ could come in and just start swinging. I think a lot of confidence could be built up.
Okay, let me rephrase that.
Right, on the first map and go into the second.
We cannot make the case that MOUZ is going to play worse or significantly worse than Vertigo. That we cannot. But I think we've already have enough information to say that Vertigo is still a weakness on the side of Spirit.
Sure.
As a team in general, and particularly for Donk, who apparently is an actual
Pgl
human being.
Cs2 10-month primer. Thank you.
Counter-Strike. He's an average to good player of Counter-Strike. On the other maps, though, he's a phenom. And I feel like Mirage is the map where a whole lot of people got to meet the guy and be like, wait a minute, you're not allowed to do what you're doing here. What? No, stop. And then he keeps on going anyway.
Chat scam train aside, the coffee's hitting me a little bit.
I cannot imagine that Donk could have the same performance that he had.
So I'm going to run an ad real fast, and I'll be right back, okay?
Especially looking at the positions he's going to be playing. This is the star
2,000 steps already knocked out, though, boys. Light work.
Give a little shout out to, I think, Zontix and Shiro towards the A-bomb side. They were doing their very best on the CT side. They were very solid holds overall, just pushing and prodding, making things uncomfortable for MOUZ a little bit.
They tried.
They tried.
Ad incoming real quick. We're a step away.
We're going to map 3. I'm calling it right now.
10K steps on the way, boy.
It's going to be back to hashtag the Donk Show on Mirage. Fully out there.
Full faith.
All right, everybody at home, it's map number 2 up next, and it's Mirage between Spirit and MOUZ.
Flashing. Boom. Flashing behind you. Nice! Nico! Thank you, bro. I love you so much.
Level up your gaming space with metal posters from Displate. Hang your displates in seconds. Swap them whenever you like. Get official art from your favorite games on a uniquely designed metal canvas and choose from thousands of posters. Join over 3 million collectors now. Your wall upgrade is here. Shop now at Displate.com.
Players are changing. Countries are changing. The game has changed.
Finds it to perfection. And Simple. No! It's Olaf who's on top of the box, though. He's got 3 and he's looking for a 4. That is incredible. And Rain, he's knocked away.
The best tournament, the best bookmaker at the scene.
It is time for the fantasy draft once again for the Pgl Rmr. I've got Georgie with me here from MOUZ. How are you doing, my man?
I'm good. I'm ready for this.
Yeah?
It looks fun. I will see what I can do.
You're now a GM. Put yourself in that mindset of picking the ultimate players and finding the best way for success. And then you can take all their sticker money and all their prize money as well, because you're the GM and it's fantasy. You can do whatever the hell you want.
Okay, I'm the manager.
You are motivated more than ever. You ready to spin the wheel?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's spin it. Which team will we start with and where will it go for him?
Oh, it's from...
Well,
okay, from Spirit.
I wonder.
Yeah, I guess I choose Dong then.
I guess.
I'm pretty lucky.
That's such a hard choice, you know. Pay millions of dollars for the young boy dominating everyone.
Did we play official versus stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, we did, yes.
In the qualifier.
Yeah. Yeah, he's insane, but...
Well, you've got him on your team. Let's spin again and find out who is going to be joining him. You can build your magic team. Remember, language doesn't matter here. You just got to think about the roles and how you want to put it together. Wait. Hey! Oh, stop moving. There we go. You got your own team. Now, do you as general manager really ego it and put yourself in, or do you choose one of the other players?
I choose Jimpet as anchor.
Oh, you're taking little Yumi.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay.
He's just a great personality to have on the team, isn't he?
Yeah, he's really, really funny. He's really fun.
All right, let's get ourselves the third player. Let's see how it is going to go for you and what you might be able to choose.
Ooh, okay.
Complexity.
Yeah.
Who are you going and what are you going to do with these guys?
So, I mean, their star player is a Liege, but I have Donk already. I would go for Grim then, as like a second.
Just for you to know, you can change their roles and positions. So if you think a Liege could play this role, you can do that. Obviously, I wouldn't put a Liege on all, but I mean, you are the GM. Yeah. You can tell him, learn this, do this.
Yeah. No, I would choose Grim. I think Grim.
Okay.
Yeah, I think as a, like, I would just choose him as like the second rifler or like second entry fragger. I think he's really good, and I think he's helping Liege really well as well.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's it. So we've got Grim, Yimmy, and Donk in your team so far. You're lacking an AWPer, which you could have chose yourself, but you didn't, and we're lacking an in-game leader. You could have taken your in-game leader, but you disrespected him and didn't want him.
Yeah.
So let's see who you're going to get. Maybe just get MOUZ again. Why not? Ooh.
Let's go, Device.
Hey, I instant.
Yes. Device as an AWPer, obviously.
And it brings you some experienced player in there as well, a bit older, you know?
Yeah.
4 majors to his name, legend of the game. I like
You can
this.
show examples for the young people.
Yes. So now you just need to find an IGL.
Yes.
You best hope you get a good IGL to manage this team.
Let's go, let's go.
What's going to happen on the last spin here for you? Oh, no way. You, as if you did this. As if you got phased.
Wow, that's pretty good. then I just take Kerrigan, and I have Kerrigan,
And
Device,
you win everything.
Jimmy, Donk, and Grim.
Okay, tell me, this team tomorrow goes into the RMR, just these 5, no practice, no boot camp. Can they get to the major?
I think they can. I think they could. They have so many, I mean, Kerrigan and Device, they have a lot of experience, and also they have the young power with Donk and Jimmy, and also Grim. So, yeah, I think they could make it.
That team already has 5 majors between the players that are on the team as well. 1 for Kerrigan, 4 for Device.
Yeah.
Damn, what a great GM. I like it, Torzy. You've done some good work.
Thank you, thank you.
Good luck, mate.
Thank you.
Well, it does seem like Super Donk has a weakness, Anders. Vertigo is his kryptonite, and he couldn't get going whatsoever. We're expecting a very different state of affairs here. He'll be switching over to Mirage now, playing the A connector, and surely can show us what he's made of.
The devs seem to think so. Maybe he's got a fear of heights. Maybe it's like up on that tall building, like something going on there. I'm very excited. I expect Donk to make a pretty strong return myself. I'm hoping we get a third map because the first one was pretty sick after all. Like, it was a very close game. It could have gone really either way. But MOUZ coming out with a big swing. They win the opening map pick. I'm excited. Mirage, I think it's going to be another sick game.
I hope so. MOUZ Sports. They're no strangers to this map. This is where Jimmy's considered to be the best player on the CT side, that B anchor.
Yeah, that's true.
He is an absolute monster. Torji can be a beast on this map as well. It's going to be very interesting to see who comes out on top. If MOUZ can actually find that 2-0, it's yet to be seen. Donk was silenced. He couldn't really get going whatsoever here on Vertigo. It seems like he struggled a couple of times. That's the only map he doesn't seem to perform on. And MOUZ Sports in a prime position here.
You tried to move my camera, dude.
At the Copenhagen Major in 2024, one map away from doing so. As we get ready, we'll see who will be picking up the all-important pistol. MOUZ, especially Shui, looked excellent. He was finding so much impact time and time again. His CT performance was stellar. See if they can replicate that form, as elsewhere they'll be starting once again on the CT side. See how they can work with the dual elites once again. Yeah, 2 pairs. And we're going for a full-on A execution, Anders. Double Molotovs, triple smokes. This will be very technical. You don't see this too often on the pistol
Nora,
rounds.
if you're listening, can you call over the golden one real quick?
This is position.
It means that they're very squishy on the T side there. A distinct lack of Kevlar. 3 players without. Here come the initial grenades. Do they commit off them? Time will tell.
She's
Molotov
watching
down
Chinese
towards
drama.
Duck. And Roland to strike first, but it's going to be Donk to crack things open.
Molotov is so worth it.
The golden one?
Jimmy from
Yeah.
being able to play around the
I'll
corner
have to say his
He's
name
forced
because then
into
he
the fight,
flicks
whether
up
he
at
wanted it or
me.
not. Chopper jumping into the fight and taking down Torshi and a goosh onto Brolan. They're getting the bomb planted on the other side. It's starting to fall apart, but they're still alive. MOUZ not ready to surrender the round yet. It looked like they were. The dualies now being put into play. And it's all on the captain. Oh, swinging through the middle. They know it's going to be a long time before Sui could easily defuse the bomb. He doesn't have a kit, so yeah, you can see he's looking for them. He's still not finding them. And now that rotation for the middle, I think that is the ace up the sleeve. There's nothing you can do about it.
Very well played, Zontix. Times it to perfection. Gives Sui 0 chance of winning the round. Very technical execution here on the T side pistol.
Match versus PA tonight. Yep.
Utility expended towards the A side. 3 smokes, multiple Molotovs, bombarding the site with flashbangs as well. Managed to hit their opening frags and.
How many miles am I at? Not many.
Conclusion from that stage. Nice pistol victory
Like
for Team
2.
Spirit. Begs the question as to whether we'll see a fourth
No,
by the second. I
like
doubt
1.
it. Mirage is just like one of those maps that just doesn't really make sense.
I'm
The
feeling like
MP9's not
shit
super
today,
effective
bro.
here. You'd be
I
looking for
fucking
Desert
dude.
Eagles.
Whenever
Yeah, 5
whenever it
seconds, I
rains
think
in
this is the
Vegas, I
better
feel like
call.
my
Bring out a
sinuses
Zeus
just
and
get
see whether you can have any sort of impact here. They take pretty
so
much
messed up, dude.
zero
It's so
investment.
frustrating.
He dodges the nade. He's a little bit far away.
I missed so many nades versus G3.
Magic.
Yeah,
will
which
be able to
ones?
pick it up. No problem. But we appreciate the effort nonetheless. It's always fun to see when it does work out. A little bit of adventure towards the catwalk position leading into the middle from the V-bomb side. As the USPs are just falling one by one.
Less than rains down in Vegas.
Torchi left alone. Just a question of
Just
time before they
fucks up
find him.
my
He's playing a little bit
fucking-
hide and seek. He's having a good time inside of the smoke.
Oh
You see
yeah,
him
the
smiling
ancient
a
red
little
smoke.
bit.
Yeah.
But
I don't
only
know
for a
what's going on with that lineup. I think it's because I was rushing it.
Good start here, Team Spirit.
I don't think that one ended up mattering, but
Second round against the full eco. This is where it starts to get interesting. Can MOUZ bite back?
the Anubis mid molly got me killed though.
Had some very impressive rounds.
Yeah.
Looked sharp.
He's really rediscovering what it's like to play Counter-Strike at a high level.
Yep. Looks relaxed. Looks poised. Getting the job done. We are going to see M4A1S across the board here. There's been a few missed window smokes this tournament. Not going to lie to you, but that one is spot on.
They still happen, don't they?
It does. This tournament especially. There's been some questionable nuke outside, wall of smoke, some missed windows, but Zontix is going to be swung on. As soon as he throws that Molotov, he's done for. The preparation has been so good for MOUZ. They seem to have a counter to whatever Spirit have been presenting. Nice opening frag and the aggro.
Holy.
taken away from the
Goodbye.
A-bomb site. Jimmy will swing through. He's actually at the A side of the map this time as well. Playing towards that connector. Got a 5 versus 2 scenario. Chopper, Shiro. This is their bonus round. They came in with Mac 10s, but they've done 0 damage.
No, Nori's
great call.
Korean, but she likes
Shui.
watching Chinese dramas with the subtitles.
Swings on the corner. You can see the Molotov is in hand. They get the call that that's where the aggression's coming from. But no, Jimmy, the turret, standing loud and proud on top of the steps, led them to a 5-on-2.
Also, the red smoke that chat's talking about, the one that I'm missing, is the one that you throw from close to mid.
Utility.
I throw it with the molly mid, but yeah, it's a little... I rush it, like, I kind of generally throw it, and I'm aiming at the right spot, but it's... I'm being lazy about where I'm standing.
Looks like it's another flawless round, this time in favor of MOUZ. So it will be one green taken down.
It didn't feel that, like, finicky the first time, you know, but...
Bonus round, the Wanders. We had a couple of Mac 10s in there, a couple of AKs to Galil.
Great discipline on MOUZ, even at the end here, right? A 2 versus 5, but they're just completely
bounce
still.
Off the stair? No, you don't want to bounce off the stair. You
anyone on the Spirit side.
That's just more about timing and positioning and where you're standing.
You can see the people that are swinging in from the ramp.
You can throw a red smoke. I'm just trying to throw it from a specific area and spot.
They know that there are 2 CTs up there, so that's who they expect to be fighting. And then Jim Fat shows up just the right position to spray them down.
So Jimmy back in towards the B bomb site. That was a special setup. He was there toward those A steps with them. Certainly worked out well. We'll see more of a mid-focus here from Chopper and Co. The former taking a lot of damage en route towards middle. Zersh and a brave spray through the smoke does do some chip damage towards Zorn.
Oh, I got you, Cam. I was like, dog, what you mean? Just go bounce it.
Still willing to take part in these fights, though. Torji next up to the chopping block. Find the first and get dinked in the process.
Can't believe MOUZ left. Guys,
Torji, wide swing once again.
I have to look up MOUZ's permaban, but I guarantee...
We have got Magics behind enemy lines right now, and Shui is none the wiser.
You guys can't just like change your map pool based on who you're playing. Like you can change which map you're gonna pick based off who you're playing. But if you don't play a certain map, you don't just leave it open.
Great return to their winning ways.
Because the other team's good on it, and you might not be as good on it.
Very combative at the start were MOUZ, but eventually now gunned down, maneuvered. And it will be Chopper to close things out with the Khalil. Fantastic return to form here. MOUZ are going to be struggling. Their finances going forward now. I think this might be the first tactical timeout to discuss the options. And indeed,
I see this literally every map. I see it when we play. I see like literally every fucking average chat just... Can't believe they're playing this.
Half by territory, like you couldn't invest into it, but it might sabotage your finances for the rest of the half.
If they're not playing this, then they're going to be on Anubis right now, and they'd be getting fucking dick.
Single M4 in the mix.
Yeah, gotta be careful, especially early on in the game on the CT side. I mean,
yeah, it's an economy that can spiral out of control.
You want to see Toshi with the AWP, right? You want some real cash behind this CT defense. I will say it's a good read in the last round from Spirit because they
another great example. We lost energy on Mirage yesterday in fucking overtime. Their best map is Inferno, and we have not played it once in CS2. We would have gotten ravaged. I don't even, you know, my teammates notoriously kind of struggle with maybe the util knowledge a little bit. Holy fuck, I don't think even I know some nades on that map.
Money as strong as possible for future rounds. Team Spirit on high alerts. They know some sort of aggressive maneuver could be coming through.
We actually got pretty lucky versus Energy that their best map is Inferno, and that's our perma ban. So
don't commit to it. Just hoping the T's would answer back, give them a swing, but for now, very tentative approach. Team Spirit want to hold on to this lead. It should be a comfortable round with no Kevlar on the CTs.
Sui's so aggressive here with the Deagle, like he's pushing them back like he's the one that has the advantage. It's a bold way to play it. Bomb, it's worth noting, dropped outside of the A bomb side, so if somehow...
Guys are really good in Inferno and CSGO. We weren't really good on Inferno, just most people didn't know how to challenge Ryan and myself at Banana, so we would win a lot of T-side rounds because a lot of people just genuinely fucked up, right? Like we weren't doing something inherently good as much as they were. Just like a lot of people at our level aren't
focused, in which case they can sort of
proficient on the map like at all.
It feels like Spirit are making good decisions at the moment. Smoke up in the window, a little bit of mid presence here. It's really selling the idea to MOUZ, I think, that they're in a right position, but we're going to find out in 10 seconds that they're definitely not. Okay.
Oh my, the Desert Eagle will strike first, upgraded to the AK-47. Xertion with a slight chance here to have massive impact. Thankfully, though, Magix will scramble away. They've already occupied the B bomb site. That should be all she wrote. Team Spirit will stick the landing, but now the objective for MOUZ will be saving that AK, just to make sure they get a nice injection of cash and can guarantee the AWP going forwards.
Nah, we lost energy.
Gets himself another kill, but they are going to find the AK eventually. Magix rotates back in towards middle, trying to make sure they can't pick up that AK-47 as Brotland does scamper away with it.
Yeah, I guess it must have fallen back down, or he's got really long
If you're a top 30 team, do you just ever practice your perm ban? Usually, yeah.
Good stuff.
It's so hard to even maintain 6 maps.
Huge difference on the CT side.
Like,
look at Torshi with
it's so hard.
4,000 to the bank,
It's
so
so
we're
fucking
gonna be
hard.
seeing that AWP come out. That could easily be the thing that makes the difference. But for third map fans, it's starting to look pretty good here. It's 4-1.
Yeah, on that T side as well of Mirage. Fragging well as a unit. Only given up 1 round so far. That was number 3, but that was when they're on their bonus round. That basically means when you've got your
If it were easy, every team would do it well.
From success of
6 maps is hard enough, and every team, like I've said, that's historically tried to play 7 has failed miserably.
That's why it's called the bonus. But
Mugio, thank you again for the 10-month primer.
Round they've dropped.
Third map, Ancient.
I'd like to see that. Looks like
I would love to.
We're
see
on
that.
route.
I feel like we deserve it. This is turned into a really good matchup, and everybody wants to see Team Spirit tested anyway because it's been such a magical run for them over the last couple of months. So you want to just see what's going to happen next, really. It's become a captivating story to the Counter-Strike community. Shiro's taking a bit of damage at the start of the round, but he has the AWP. It's not really a big deal. The grenade, it's a bit annoying, but he should be able to find some safety playing a little bit further behind everyone else.
Why not just have a 5-map pool? What do you mean?
Being garnered.
Long time to be there.
Smoke's going down towards window.
No, the 7 maps being in the pool is what makes this game so hard
Normally, if
at this level.
happens, you have 20 seconds, you call for some sort of evac. It's not ideal.
The size of the map pool in CS is actually perfect. 7 is phenomenal.
He's missed another shot, but oh, he gets it finally. Magic's going down.
Because it is challenging.
He really is the ultimate captain, isn't he? Saving his AWP down below. How did they win that round?
That was so crispy from Shui. I don't know how Torji gets the kill there. Through the smoke, like out-positioned, like receiving a lot of bullets and damage.
It's really ugly, wasn't it?
Yeah, it looked like I was getting ready to say, well, he's definitely dead. There's no way he can get out of this one. Shui will have to find that kill underpass, fend them off towards top middle, but no, they drop nothing.
Yeah.
Shui with just such a clean spray towards top of middle, double headshot.
He's definitely somehow
I hate you guys.
5-on-2. 4-1.
Stu, thanks for the 2-month resub. Thank you.
Round here for MOUZ. 3 players.
Yeah, they're saving up in the palace. It's where the little throw pillows are.
Yeah,
like a little, you know, it's a relaxed place. It's really where you want to be.
It's probably the most beautiful part of the map.
It's got to be. Yeah, look at it. You could lay down and have a little sleep there, you know?
You could.
Dude, I look, you kind of want to nap.
If you can sleep through all the bombs and bullets going off, yeah. Have a little lie down. Cup of tea, maybe.
Exactly.
We are going to see 2 players survive.
Fucking rain in Vegas has got me all fucked up, dude.
Take that with a pinch of salt, though. I think this might be their tactical, their tactical timeout, as they'll have to juggle the resources around. Shui, that was such a nice little sequence there, a double kill.
I think his back was hurting from carrying that round. It was too much.
So nice. That was my favorite moment of Mirage so far. Torji, I don't know how he gets away with that one. Magic's had him dead to rights, but couldn't stick the landing. And now MOUZ know this is the very important round. They win this, they're 1 step closer to tying up the game, and they will officially break the bank of Spirit as well. Timeout comes to an end. We enter freeze time. Have a look at the overall complexion of Team Spirit here. Like I said, there's a buy, but there'll be a few concessions to be made. CTs with an AK amongst their ranks in the hands of Xertion. So it's a Galil, a MAC-10, an M4, and the Shiro saved AWP. Different stance here once again for the CTs as they
double lurks. Hey,
towards middle.
2 mid, 1 under.
AK-47 feeling like he can have some one-tap potential here. Toying around the smoke.
It's dangerous. Scope on the other side. Shiro, he's built for those kind of fights.
Yep. Playing into his hand.
Mac 10 coming out as well is quite interesting, isn't it? Don't know if I was expecting that, really. There is head armor on everyone except Toshi. He's got the AWP, so going to be a lot harder to find him with the Mac 10 there, but we'll see. Smoke going deep, Flash going close, but Toshi able to find a kill on Donk regardless. He's put out of the round here. Back into a 4-on-4 we go, and you could see Shiro, because of that distance, he's not thinking about the close range at all. Will end up going down, and that's a massive issue for Spirit here. How do they bring this round back? Is that the bomb drop there as well?
With great difficulty, Andy.
Yeah.
And in Brawlan, he's been doing this very well, controlling prime real estate on the map, taking territory away, finding advantages. Can he hold on to them, though? Nice Molotov. With 40 seconds remaining, this is beautiful. Brawlan still has an HE. They've got the bomb at the ramp itself. It's down to Chopper and Zontic to try and take it back, and Brawlan's going to be baiting in Shui, who's playing a fantastic game right now. The dink might be enough. That's a guaranteed conversion. Chopper now, not known to be an AWP.
Big Bob, it's also
the grenade will be
more
deployed.
famously than losing to Ents on Vertigo. They tried to play it at the Rio Major and they went out 0-3 because of it.
Not to be the case. If he misses that quick scope though, Anders, the Mac 10 maybe finds a double kill.
Yeah.
7 map pools literally never work.
Actually, such a disgusting play they make, doubling up on the A ramp after they've already been discovered, because once they kill Brawlan, there's no reason. Why would there be another? In Spirit's mind, that's a third place. See, Brawlan gets this kill, so then he sticks around and kills in Sui.
Good for MOUZ that after losing Xerxes top mid, they just maintain their setup on A.
A different variation of it, you're right. And that's a very significant round.
That's actually, I would be so mad if I was Spirit. I'd be like, my God, like, why are there 3 people basically playing towards the A ramp? Exertion's going to be taking down Donk and some nades to follow.
Hunter and recent resets, they're going to try 7 map. Well, everybody says it because they want you to think that they're playing all maps.
All right, grenade around the corner. My God, they're hunting them down. They're not even letting them set up. This is so aggressive.
Yeah, well, he had the MP9. Didn't necessarily want it for the next round, so just wanted to get this one over and done with here. It's going to be Jimmy slipping around the corner, closing things out. We tied the scoreline up to 4-4. MOUZ are alive and well, looking to book themselves a place in the Pgl Copenhagen Major 2024. The map of Vertigo already under their belt. A fantastic team performance. And now a resurgence here on their CT side of the second. Could they 2-0 it? We haven't had that Donk moment yet either. It hasn't arrived yet, Anders. He's had a couple of nice kills, but he hasn't had one of those jaw-dropping, unbelievable sequences.
Jake, thanks for the 57-month primer. Thank you.
Game. And we're going to go for an A execution.
I feel robbed.
Oh, it's coming.
It better be. Zontix clearing out, but there's a double setup on the other side. And I think he shot right between them somehow. He's out. Org put under a little bit of pressure here, but rotation's happening quick. That's doing from the high ground. It wasn't Brawlan running. I thought for a second he had the headshot. Oh, grenades down the defense.
Oh, wow.
Impenetrable at this point in time.
Dude, this is looking super sick.
It is.
You couldn't ask for much more. Like, Shui, he gets taken down in the end, but...
How many steps have I done? Barely any today.
Absolutely rock solid A defense here. It's changing the stance up each and every time, and that
like
double
3,300
setup is really potent. They're not handling it well whatsoever, and they're just sprinkling it in every 3 rounds or so.
I feel like
then
a piece of shit
though
right now.
That is changing these setups around, and it's sending Spirit into a spiral.
Yeah.
Nothing you can do. Zontix doesn't expect that challenge to come through. He's already experienced that a couple of times, and then repositioning. 4 players on the CT side just absolutely mowing them down.
Stealing 3 AKs as well on the CT side. So much firepower that they're going to have to work with.
There's no plants going down here. So bear in mind, it was the pistol victory for Team Spirit. They went up 4-1 to kick things off, and now giving up 4 rounds in a row. It actually offers up the lead to MOUZ. They've gone 5-4 here. What a fantastic performance they're putting down today. Have a tactical timeout, and as you mentioned, 3 AKs. Ton of money here. There will be no further ecos required for MOUZ. Too much cash, if anything. Juggling around.
We're all looking like a top 20 player again in MOUZ. Oh yeah.
Can you imagine Henry?
He's been absolutely fucking lights out in this roster, man.
Everyone is at the moment.
I don't even think you could. He's like 260k. Like if you're gonna pick him in a team, like you had to have some absolute bums around him.
I
guarantee you, someone's done it. and they're not happy.
I don't know if it was
All right,
Pimp
so
or
they've actually
Blah,
forced for this, Anders.
but
I didn't think they would. I thought they'd take a half buy. They're all in. So it has to be a set
they're
piece,
talking about, you know,
mentioned.
how basically
Yeah,
this
they don't
got
have the firepower
rolling in
to
a much
really
better
find
place
the entries
because
here. It's Galil's Tech 9s.
he just
They've done
got
well to
every
break
role he
through
could
the
ever
initial
want
ramp.
on this team, you
Utility's
know?
not too bad. They've caught MOUZ on a variation of the setups here. Oh no, the bomb! It doesn't get planted. They were hoping to steal it away. It's Brolan.
Oh,
and
Jimmy.
mowing them down. Just when it looked like they had a point of entry, it's snatched away. Oh no, Jimmy misses the spray.
Oh,
He thought he killed him.
no.
He instantly rotated onto the next target, but it wasn't the headshot that he was looking
Oh,
for.
no.
This round is now in question once again. Sontics on his own.
Oh.
Bomb's still not planted. Eagles come out. The hand cannon trying to see if he can finish the job. He's got no bullets left. Oh, he has to reload. They lose the round anyway, in spite of all that work on the Spirit side. It's not quite enough.
Oh, no plan, Anders, hurts the most. Because now, yeah, you got maximum loss bonus. That's $3,400 per player.
$800 would have made the difference.
It really would have done. He would have had a nice, strong buy here. They had to get the plan down at the very least. It's designed by Brawl.
Now when you realize Spirit doesn't get carried by Dunk, that they're trash. Dog, are you telling me when star players of a team don't show up that their team struggle?
They might be throwing this
Yeah,
game away.
honestly, this would never happen to G2 when Nico and Modest don't decide to show up.
It's the same setup once more.
This would never happen to FaZe.
Audacious calls from Team Spirit. They will not have the firepower to close this one out.
Motherfuckers really think
So
they're
what's the
cooking up
play?
the hottest shit, I swear to God, since sliced bread. And they're just saying the most generic bullshit.
That's a real problem here.
Yeah. And
Shut up.
Roland with the Orc as well. It's a great weapon for this map. I'm starting to get really worried. Spirit with the continual force-ups, lacking some of the firepower that you would otherwise have. So we'll see if it's going to come back to haunt them.
Sorry, I'm in a mood right
Smoke
now. I
in
don't
the
feel that
window.
great, but goddamn.
They are worried about the CT aggression, and for good reason. There's been a lot of that thrown in from the MOUZ side of things, so they've sticking around waiting for it.
They've conditioned them very well in multiple parts of the map here, whether it's from Palace, top and middle, B, bomb site excursions of MP9s, and yeah, they've been a real nuisance here. Team Spirit coordinate themselves back and towards the A side. It's open.
Go off,
Technically,
Flum.
once
Dead.
again, Brolon, we're back with that aforementioned Orc.
I'm just...
And then we've got Shui in towards the connector.
I'm just
but he's playing
easily
like an absolute
agitated right
megastar
now.
Smoke's deployed once again.
Fuck
Brolon,
sinuses, man.
vision
Whoever
removal,
fucking
Pop the Smoke himself. It's gonna be an
invented this
opportunity
shit
to
can
find
suck
multiple
my
kills
cock.
here. Lines them
Oh.
up. Can't knock them down. One
Damn,
kill
that looked
to his
good, but...
name. Bear in mind, this buy for Team Spirit is on a knife's edge. They need to get a plan out of this one. Molotov towards spawn. Zontix toying with the smoke. Sets up the human shield as they try and get this C4 down.
Exertion's joining as well. It's not just Jimmy any longer. Sontix is dead. And next up, Magic's gonna be early in the grave. Shiro, he can't do anything.
No plan.
He just cannot get that bomb planted.
Yeah, I didn't like this.
Where's he
call at
walking
all.
to? I'm walking
Like,
until
double
North American
force fight,
Counter-Strike
no
is
bomb
good.
planter, you are throwing this half away.
Oh, no.
Like, you barely had a gun round.
And even the beginning, right? Trading Brolan 1-for-1, that's pretty good. That should set you up. You have the chance. The smokes are still down, but they never find the comfort to actually get the bomb planted. Which normally, to be honest, on the A bomb side, that's normally pretty doable on the T side. Like normally you have to fight for the after plan, and that could be a little bit tricky. But I feel like a lot of the time you're safe to plant the bomb. Yeah. Good night, Shiro.
Oh, another misplay. Giving himself up for free.
Oh.
That's unfortunate, but Chop,
Nice
nothing
shots.
you can do about
Nice
that one.
shots.
Two opening frags for Torji. Looking to snatch this half away. They were 4-1 down, Anders.
Yes.
And they're going to post an 8-4 scoreline. Looking at 2-0 Team Spirit, book themselves a place at the Copenhagen Major. It's tantalizingly close now. 5-on-3, their round to give away. And Jimfa, he ain't sitting back. He ain't resting idly. He's exploring the map, getting tons of information. Heading towards TV right now.
Swell Gibson, thanks for the 4-month reset. Thank you. Appreciate you.
The smokes will enable him enough time. But it's a massive maneuver. The flank from hell. Magic's thought about checking it, but he's not going to find out until it's too late. The first kill, absolutely perfect. The second is brutal. And there we have it. A resurgence of a CT performance from
Bro, that
MOUZ.
was 7 rounds
and
straight.
then clean 7 rounds in a row. Unbelievable.
But any thoughts on the
MOUZ, I mean, you said it at the start. Those double.
Fully, I got a whole
positions
YouTube
for
video on it,
so
on Flom Clips and Highlights.
well
Thanks
read
to
right now. They
22
look
month
like they've
resub.
studied up. They know exactly what
Coconut
Spirit are
Butter
coming
with the
up
11 month resub.
They're
Thank you.
aggressive when they need
Bjorn,
to
thanks
be,
to
and they're
37.
passive when they
Thank
need
you.
to be. It's a really beautiful counter-attack that's being pulled out here from MOUZ. The underdog in this one, fighting the champions of Katowice, and it's worked out.
Donk 5 and 10, dude.
Well for
False
them.
god.
I'm actually so shocked.
Literally washed.
I was worried this was going to be
Crazy.
the other way. I was worried that we're going to watch Spirit roll in today and Donk just completely flatten another team. It's been anything but that. What an exciting way
Next
to
thing
get
you know,
the
we're gonna
day
find out Donk is
ended
fucking
here.
bald and he's a bald
Last
fraud.
game of
That's
the day.
crazy.
And it's delivering right now. MOUZ are delivering. 8-4 second half.
This is a sick performance. Really enjoyed that CT half. Had absolutely
Give some
everything.
credit
I
to
think
MOUZ
the
right now, though,
main
on some
word
real
for
shit
today, the
chat.
headline
Sure, he's
for MOUZ was
called some
preparation.
crazy good stuff.
They've been running laps around Team Spirit, conditioning
Like-
them across the map on the CT side.
Like there have been some wicked calls on that CT side that were pretty fucking disgusting.
Under scrutiny now, incendiary. And a headshot from Zontix. Nice clean kill to open things up here, but Magic's got 2 bullets left. He will do very well to get even a single kill.
Yeah, I can't believe he actually got away with that one. Zontix is a fantastic start to the round, but it is still a 2 versus 3 here. Spirit, oh, Donk, clicking them away now. We've been waiting for over an hour for him to get warmed up into this game, and finally we see a glimpse of it.
Have we even said his name? Really at all?
Once or twice. It's really been 1 kill and he's out of it. Not the traditional massacre that we're used to seeing from him.
Yeah, that's true. But that's both pistols in the bag now, just to know that. That's significant in MR12. And with no plan down here for MOUZ, it suggests it will be a full eco here in the second, round 14. Not much to write home about, I'm afraid. Team Spirit will find
Do I
their
feel the
footing
Donk hype
and
is
a chance.
deserved?
They lost that pistol.
Absolutely.
They were in a lot of trouble there.
I just think with a lot of hype, it comes a lot of haters because people
pretty
just,
much locked in.
that's just kind of how it
Use this
goes.
round as a timeout of sorts.
He's going to have bad games. Everybody does.
Yeah, just be waiting at the T steps. And yeah, we could be waiting a moment, Anders.
Hey, Ganks, thank you very much for the 1337. Thank you, dude.
So far,
Sorry that I
leadership
missed your
point of
dono.
view,
I apologize.
looks
Thank
such
you
a
very much.
well-drilled team. If you have anything you want to talk over, then why not do it now? Make sure you have a good read on
Yeah,
everything.
you can see on Shui Cam.
Yeah.
Delegating. Orders of the next round. Disgusting ideas.
Well, it's great hype. I mean, it's true though, right? Like, and usually people that hate you are like low-key your biggest fans. They watch everything you do. They literally plan your downfall, and they're always there waiting.
He's got no money. Well, he surely has something else, right?
He must have dropped for Shiro, dropped him in his MP9, so his money's strong enough, and he'll give the MP9 back, and he'll buy.
If you ever need an example of this, just wait for a mythic match.
That's good. Actually, it's a very smart move, isn't it?
Yeah. It means that Shiro can farm cash with the MP9s. Every kill he gets is $600, right? And he keeps his money
People
strong. So it does make a lot of sense, and you want these
Motherfuckers
SMGs to be
literally,
farming the
like,
cash.
it's actually hilarious to think about.
See if that's going to work. It's actually getting a little bit
You
weird
can
out
never
there for
watch
Dinks.
anything like what
That's
Mythic
alright, but
does.
Well handled. Crisis averted. Maybe
But people take every opportunity to flame everybody on the team that they can.
More expensive than you might like there, but still, they'll take it. No bomb
It's actually
planted, there's
crazy.
MOUZ. Still, they'll get a nice healthy buy going forward. Very important moment here. MOUZ
If they can live through this first buy round here, Spirit, I think the game is back on. Then we're fighting once again. Spirit obviously hoping to bring this to a third map on Angel. I'm hoping they will. I really want to see them battle it on. Just turn into a
Shiro always
much
games
more
at the
exciting
pillow.
game than I was expecting. So
Do you think it's the
let's
same
keep it
one,
up.
chat, or do you think it's different every time?
6-8. And the first buy round coming in here from MOUZ on the second half. So AKs have been brought out. We do have that Shiro WP. He did get the 1 kill with the MP9. So like you said, a little bit of extra cash in his pocket to bring out that weapon. Bomb dropped far back in T.
Why isn't Donk under the same scrutiny as Raps when he's breaking into the first? Yes, what do you mean the same
The
scrutiny?
T's are out looking for information, trying to figure out what is the defense like. Do they have something special that we have to take into consideration? We call it a default.
This is another bonus round for the CTs, right? They've got those MP9s in hand. That's why you probably want to run a default on the
I mean,
T side.
cheating
You wait for this sort of
accusations? I
initial
think Donk
aggression.
had plenty. Just
Are
he
they
was in
gonna
a
be
scene that
probing
you
towards
probably
top
weren't
and
as
middle,
familiar
pushing
with.
the apartments, the same sort of moves we saw from MOUZ
Also,
in their CT campaign. For now,
Rops
though,
is one of the few players that
Exertion on the
actually
windowsill.
came directly
middle.
from FPL.
Very powerful position.
Despite how Face It tries to market
himself in the
themselves, and it's fine. At the end of the day, they're a business and they got to do it.
Okay,
There's
well done.
been
There we
like
go. Not a bad kill at all.
Rops and Brokey, I think, are like.
Always gets one. Power and a headshot.
Actually, I don't even know if Brokey.
He's hunted down, but it might have been too late.
but
Shiro shows up
players
just in the nick
that
of time to
legitimately
take down
never
Impact.
played on a
Spirit,
team.
They lose but 1 MP9 in that round. That is so worth it.
Don't forget about Obo. Obo played with Ocean. That's what I'm saying is like, no. You guys literally, everybody gets marketed as this product of FPL that gets picked up because of FPL, but genuinely most of you guys just aren't in tune enough with like what's going on to understand that that's never how it works.
Like he slipped the net perfectly, but no bomb planted again. 1 round away from tying things up. Team
Yeah, that's who it was. It wasn't Broke, he was Bemis, I
Up
think.
against, you can call this
But
one
yeah,
Eco.
there were a lot of
No
cheating
Kevlar
accusations
really,
because
Xerxes
he
out.
literally wasn't
Some
doing
body
anything
armor
like
Tech
team
9,
related. He was
Dog's
just
starting to
a
feel
face it
himself now.
puck
AK in
player.
hand. Had a nice shot in the previous round. He's really yet to get going in this series. Plenty of time. Then get his to Ancient.
Stewie
That's what
2K
he
is
does
a
his
horrible
absolute best
example.
work,
He
in my
played on
opinion.
Splice and played with Ocean, just like Obo did.
I'm looking forward to it. I
He
wanna
literally
see
played
that.
with Pete. Like,
Magic's here.
you guys
Trying to deliver a grenade
are just
right to the
consuming
doorstep of Jimmy.
consuming that marketing hook, line, and sinker, baby. You just gobble that shit up.
Otherwise, he'll be happy to hang out at the back. It's another one of these rounds where really the objective, I think, for Spirit is just don't lose too many rifles. Don't give up too much. If you can deny the bomb plants,
So-
it's even better, but... keep in
No,
mind what you
Sam
have.
wasn't straight from FPL
Triple
either.
swing from top mid. Donk probably sticking around a lot longer than you need to there. And now they're losing Sontix as well. And Chopper next on the block. I don't like this at all,
What's
Henry.
happened?
I'm getting really nervous.
I was just having a sip of water there. Didn't think there'd be much going on, but apparently it's getting
What
a little
FPL
bit
did do is the name, bring the names forward for everyone to know. Yeah,
The
no,
Teflon,
that
was
that's
it.
fair.
They should still win the
I
round.
think
Team Spirit,
FPL
but
helped
this is way
other
too
people
close.
discover Stewie,
Shiro gets with the
right,
murder hole.
and other
Magic's strong
players like
position,
in that
watching
that
connect, pretty much
category.
guaranteed a kill at this point.
But no, they were
Jimmy,
actually all on teams. You
scalp
guys,
taken.
like
Oh, he's
most
playing
people,
very
just
well.
didn't pay attention to
Gets
tier
another
2
one as well.
Counter Strike
That's
or
beautiful
tier
for
3
Magic.
Counter Strike.
Yeah, and they even have to go back and pick up the bomb here. I think it's the lack of armor that makes that 2-on-3
But when I say
really
like when people say they found them, it makes it sound like they just plucked them out of Face It pugs and an FPL and put them on a team, and that's not what happened.
Almost lost that round. Not a lot had to go wrong there. That's pretty devastating. But no bomb
And this isn't meant to be an insult, but like casual viewers, that is probably how they get introduced to those players, though.
Another timeout has been called. MOUZ need a chat. They've done some.
But I
damage in
can
the last
assure
one.
you, I was well versed in who Stewie was because that when I was still playing at the time professionally, I played against Stewie when he was on Splice.
Bear in mind they were 4-1 down in the first half. Now
I
finding
remember
themselves
Stewie
4-0
2K
down
on
in the
Splice
second. Chopper
not
focused
showing
into
up
the
for his
back
match
here on
because it was
Mirage.
at 10
Trying to
a.m.
scoreline up at 8-8.
and his
Themselves
team
up
was
financially.
livid.
Got the AWP in the hands of Shiro as well. Donk starting to show some form slowly but surely. See if he can get in that zone. Very important round coming up next. It is going to be maximum loss bonus. Just a note for MOUZ at this stage. You do need the bomb plans to go with it.
Yeah,
Continue to buy.
I'm not trying to like
4
shit on
AWP is
FPL. I'm just
available now.
saying
This map is wide open.
there's very
MOUZ,
few players. So back to the original question: why isn't Donk under like this quote unquote scrutiny?
More towards the, oh my goodness, the B apartments and Shuey.
Because Donk was on some teams, and also he went to lands.
Going up towards shore with Xerxes.
Robs was still just big chilling at the house and went straight from FPL to a team and was like fucking
Get some intel as to what
banging.
sort of CT
You know what I
setup they're
mean?
running. Oh, missed shot, big miss from Shiro.
That's really rare, but Magic's won't miss a thing on the other side. Absolutely slaughtering them as they try to get through the hallway at the B-bomb site. Completely
They do market that very well. Before tier 2, I thought everybody was just a pub god. Yeah, and I mean, like, don't get me wrong, it doesn't hurt.
Magic's is like just locking
But
them out
yes,
of the
that's
big
not
bombs. They need
like
to stop
how it
going there.
happens.
Yeah, he's too much.
He's
isn't
just getting like, you think, okay, he's good
In
for 1 kill
reality,
here, then he
the way
seems to get 3
99%
every
of
single
players
time.
come up through the
They
scene
get
is
nowhere
they
near
work
a
their
bomb
way
site
through the
there.
open division.
The C4 is not even a conversation. They don't even
And
break
then
through the
once
B
they start
apartment's
getting
position
higher
in
up in the
general.
league divisions
Donk,
and they start getting noticed and
lovely shot
recognized,
himself,
and
but
then
Torgy, nothing he could do.
combine that with maybe qualifying for
Magic's will
FPL
recover
and
they've got a ton of AKs now on the CT
making a
side.
couple deep
They are
runs,
flying high
picking
on the
off a
CT
few
side of
bigger
Team
names in the
Spirit.
qualifiers,
Recover
you
from
get your
the
name
A4
out there.
deficit with 5 rounds in a row.
Magic has 19 kills, Henry.
He's killing them.
He's absolutely come alive on this one. It's pretty sick. And they just need a couple of more rounds here. They're going to get to go. Shadow showing. Shiro not going to miss this shot.
New VIP
Grenade
just
on
dropped.
top to take down Jimmy. The bomb plant looking very
Aw,
unlikely
shit,
at
I
this
got
point
you,
in time. It's
Con.
another HE. This time, Broland the one to receive it. And I think Exertion's made a bit of noise, but he's got the bomb on his back here. He can't even just get a kill and get the bomb planted. That was on the other side of the map still. So yeah, it's good. A little bit of damage. If you could do more, I'm sure it'll help improve the moods on the MOUZ side, but ultimately, should be no way to win this round. Say no way. This is just so locked in. So yeah, fight to get a couple of more kills on your side here. Spirit, a kill away from the 10-8 scoreline. Denying another
Wraithor and Jax went pro at like 28.
Complicated for MOUZ.
Or was it 26?
They are not getting a look into any of these rounds. I don't think they've planted the bomb once. No, they have not. That's now 6 rounds of play. The C4 barely got near the bomb site here.
Spirit's so washed, dude. They're so bad. Wow.
They've picked up 5 kills.
Just so bad. Just so bad. Be reading Twitch chat when they lose rounds.
We're going to see a 10-8 scoreline come through, touching distance of Ancient now. Now starting to shrink. They have got a full buy once again, but they need to start posting rounds on this D side there. First half campaign was fantastic. You couldn't really poke many holes in it. After losing the pistol, they looked like they were dominating.
The sinus salt is great, not gonna lie. Dude, these sinuses got me acting up though, for real.
Middle. Bomb still down in T-spawn. It's gonna be Zontix behind that. Windows smoke, incendiary from Donk. He said starting to get better and better. They've allowed him to get warmed up now.
Boosting inside, that's potentially a little bit risky.
Nice.
Been grenade landing, but they managed to do it quite well. Awkward timing for both players, but Sue, the one that's more aggressive, taking the initiative and taking down Zontix. 4 versus 5, it sets them up nicely. MOUZ, they need to start winning some rounds here if they want a chance at a 2-0 victory, and so I should actually get him a lot closer to that.
There you go.
Out of the round, 3 versus 5
There you go. 5v3, kill Khan and Cat. You can go anywhere.
Magic's in this position, surely.
Should be the operative word, because Shiro has pulled one back. Brian go down. Oh, God, you're right. It comes down to a couple of milliseconds there, and Chopper looking for the double kill. Isn't that huge impact here on Mirage, but that could be enough. As he set Shiro up, apparently not. There it is, the first round for MOUZ. No bomb plan required.
That timing was crazy, dude.
3 players will survive. Money is going to be unbelievably strong for Team Spirit. They've got $12,000 on a couple of players, I believe.
Sarmez with a 38-month resub, thank you.
10-9 come through. Third tactical time out for Spirit here.
Like
if Magic's had, I mean, it's just
I'm not listed on HLTV for this match page. Is that why I have less angry bettors in here?
He was for 10 seconds before.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do that.
Away as Roland came through.
Oh wait, no, I'm in here. Oh, I just don't have enough viewers, brother. See, look.
Because if
it's just based off viewers.
Position, then
I went live later, so
coming out of the connector instead of
all good though.
That window,
I have a lot less angry bettors in here right now.
Something else, and it could be a very different defense. Sword in the past.
And like they're
teams here.
You know, Spirit's gonna get a lot of support from their region.
The board for MOUZ with 16 kills
so
behind him.
When they play, I usually go a little bit lower just because, the CIS stream's popping off, baby.
That's what it takes to find that 2-0. This is now a matter of recovery for MOUZ.
Do you want more angry bettors? I mean,
second half.
It's just kind of crazy. You know how like in movies there's like henchmen? You're right, like in cookie cutter movies. The bad guy just has an unlimited supply of evil henchmen. You ever notice that?
And it's Donk waiting on the other side.
Like, where do they all come from? You know? There's so many.
Of vision, and I think that's a guaranteed
and like that's how I feel about the angry bettors in the CS scene.
Opening frag for Team Spirit, but there will be.
I just feel like there's an endless supply of angry bettors.
Nearly peaking, without even the rifle equipped.
He still almost came out on top with no gun.
Still almost did. Some good damage. Chopper going for the wide swing.
Big.
He was waiting for it 1 second more, and he would have been the one to initiate that fight. Magic's going down once again. 3 versus 2. I can't believe MOUZ have found a way back into this round, and actually with a one-man lead.
Zersh's got the bomb, though. Oh, no, he does not. That's an incendiary I saw. It's fine.
Yeah,
I was going to say that would be the worst place for the bomb to be right now, because you have the crossover and Jiren's crosshairs there. But this kill will decide it. Zershan could have closed out the round there and then. Now it's back on. Retake certainly possible. Kits available. 2 versus 2.
Thanks to 2-month primer. Thank you.
Brolan patrolling towards CT spawn now. They'll definitely go for this one, Anders.
Yeah, they will. Sure, if we can land this one, they can smoke up the bomb. He does. He's low on health, but it doesn't matter.
Nah,
Let's see if they can find a good place for that smoke. Jim Fan up here, trying to see
He's
get
so
his team
smooth.
back online. Gets the one, but
Oh, nice
Sontix
try,
is
Jimmy.
quick on top. Won't let him get away. What a triple for Sontix in this one. That's going to get Spirit to 11.
Agonizing there for MOUZ. It felt like they had that one in the lock and key. Shiro, how does he win out that duel against Brolan?
I don't know.
He outpositions him, swings at the correct time. Shiro wasn't scoped and somehow comes out on top here. That's a huge round for them to let slip by the wayside. Tactical timeout, the last one MOUZ have available. 11-9, one more for map point to take us to Ancient. There will be a bye.
I got 5,000
Still a
steps.
strong
No, not
loss
bad.
bonus and the bomb getting planted here.
I still feel like,
Find double digits
man,
as they
I
chip
took something
away
from my sinuses to
Team
start.
Spirit resources and now a tantalizing
And I don't have as
close
much
round.
pressure in my sinuses necessarily, but man, I
against
still
them.
got like a small little headache from them. You know what I mean?
That final timeout used. No timeouts available to overtime at this stage.
Like I can breathe fine, but I still have
Players
like
would by themselves,
right up here, you
and
know,
coachless from here on out.
like right
This is getting
at like on my
pretty
bridge.
tense right now for MOUZ. There was a chance that they could have won it, like you said, there in the window, the 2 versus 3.
There's been a lot of opportunities, but Team Spirit are showing incredible tenacity, mental fortitude here, even with a couple of their star players not necessarily arriving in the fashion you might expect. It's been a great team effort. Magic's especially picking up the slack where it's needed.
Yeah, he's been the real difference maker.
Mike?
Chopper missing from the game right now. It's really surprising to see. He's great, obviously, in the opening map, but he's got 4 kills right now. Sontix, easy enough clean up there, and he's going to keep it going. They challenge him one at a time. No real utility being used against him, and he's happy to just take that fight. Brolan walking right through the fading Molotovs towards the A ramp. Magic's just plating in here. It's so easy for him to just wait it out. He knows the attention's going to be drawn somewhere else, and even worse, the bomb is back in T-spawn. So even if you were to win a fight or 2 here, there's no scenario in which you can get a quick kill and get a bomb plant. You have to get a couple of kills, run back to T-spawn, pick up the bomb, and
map's
run back
Ancient.
again. It's
Should
a
be
really
anyway.
long road ahead of MOUZ.
I don't think there's anything they can do with this one. Would love to be proven wrong. As you mentioned, the bomb's a country mile away, but Sontix lets his guard down for a moment.
That's a huge kill, actually.
That's actually pretty significant. We've got one player in towards B, but what a player it is. Shiro will be trolling the B side of the map with the AWP. Should be fine. If he goes down with nothing and there's a plan, though, they'll be on high alert. Nice smoke to allow him just to focus on the apartments himself, but he's aware there's a chance that he could creep through that smoke. You can see he's on high alert. He's reading it so well. There's the missed shot. And as his round is back on, the 4-on-2 is a possibility. The CTs couldn't be further away if they tried.
He double
Chopper will
zoomed
have
it.
to wait for Magics to arrive at the
He
scene of the
usually
crime.
does, too.
And they do not have kits right now.
I'd be breaking my keyboard.
He
about
kills
Shiro.
him if he
knew that
double
was coming.
zooms
He
up.
set up the
He was
smoke.
ready.
He likes
absolutely
to.
read it so well. He actually
Surprised
baited
he
him through
didn't.
the smoke, and they took the bait, and he still couldn't hit the shot. Oh, and they
Oh, the lineup.
nearly winning the round right then and there. MOUZ should have
Still
no
has a shot,
business
though.
even being in this round. It's a 2-on-4. The bomb was miles away, and now they fought their way back. And Jim Fat, he's just on the other side. Patient as you'd like. He's waiting it out. Magic's here. He'd love a fight. He wants to find out where he is. He's got no clue. They can't read it. And I think this round is absolutely done for. He sees the shadows, not going to make any difference. It ends with a bang.
Well, that works.
And as
Little
David
style
said it
points,
myself,
little style
and
points
of
there.
course, Team Spirit, I suppose. There's no way.
Yeah.
There's nothing they can do with this one. The bomb's down. It's a 4-on-2.
There should have been no way.
They should have been. That was looking perfect for Team Spirit.
I'm suffering with Shiro on this kill. The setup for it.
It was so
Suffering
well played
from
as well. Like, he
success.
knew exactly what he's up against. Lays down the protocols, but he misses the all-important shot, right? That's the problem.
Yeah. With that kill, it's probably done.
This is the moment, though.
It is.
The moment of madness for Sontix. He averts his gaze from middle for a second.
Swing round.
It allows him back
One
in the
up.
round. The 4-on-2 slips
29
away.
Deagle.
And this is the chance to tie things up here. The AWP doesn't fire. Shiro doesn't land that first kill. Now both teams on the bleeding edge of their finances. MP9s, MAC-10s, Galils, Deagles. This is it. If MOUZ can win this round, it's 11-11, and they'll break the back of Team Spirit. They're going to have to make an aggressive maneuver here.
Bounce, thanks to the
has been
primer.
so
Thank
good
you,
thus
dude.
far, but he's up against one of the world's best in the B Palace position. It's going to be Jimmy at the opening frag. Sontix tucks himself in. Does Brolan overlook it? Certainly does. Jimmy looking for the trade. Oh, he can't get it. Donk will chime in as well. It's starting to fall apart here for MOUZ, but they know Sontix is low, and Shui will find him. 2-on-2 with it all to play for here. Huge frag for insertion, and Shiro thrust in a 2 versus 1. He needs to at least Hold on to the AWP if possible.
Oh
He's
my
not
God.
going to do it. The money is completely broken.
Oh
we go
my
11-11,
God.
and Team Spirit need to make a wish.
What the fuck is Zontix doing? Bro, he doesn't have overlay. He didn't know where last two were 100%. He knew one was up cat. They didn't know he was in window.
That was going to be the end of the round right then and there.
So he mollied himself off so he couldn't get pushed from one side.
No timeout, as mentioned before.
Yes.
A chance for the
Ain't no way
knockout
Zontix
blow.
gets 2
The
lives,
haymaker
plays
from
his
hell.
life as hard as he can, and
Sports
somebody in Twitch
with
chat
the
goes,
game,
what the fuck is
Major in the
Zontix
palm of their
doing?
hand right now. A couple of rounds away,
God
and it all
damn it,
starts
man.
for full eco.
Check any prime for getters.
I'm seeing a Seuss in
Dog,
this
he's the
round.
only reason they were going to
It's
win that
really
round.
discouraging, isn't it? In that last round, they had 3 people with no head armor. That's why Chopper went down as quick as he did
I
to
need
the
more
Mac 10.
sinus
He just
medicine.
ate 1 bullet and he was dead in the window. So just a little bit of money missing, making MOUZ equipment a lot better. Shiro, he's certainly thinking about it. He's certainly got the right idea. If you jump out the window right now, it's not impossible. He's trying to navigate it. Where's the clue that he needs?
I think he's hoping someone jumps up in the window through the smoke. Oh, it's getting a little bit frantic now. A pep in their step. A couple of kills on the menu here for Team Spirit. We're only 1 found so far. There it is. That's going to be series point. Okay, actually, hold the phone. That's significant, but well handled from Shui. I thought if they grabbed that orb, you never know. But there we have it. 1 round away, Anders, from the Major, our MOUZ.
And they get there, running through Team Spirit on 2 maps. That is so shocking that they're actually doing it.
What a resurgence.
I mean,
They were
considering
down
the
and out in
last
the
two,
second half.
the last time these
It
two
was
played, they
7-1
got
down.
body. This is
The
quite the
level of
turnaround
prep
very
on MOUZ
fast.
is just so convincing.
Bounce, thanks to the primer. Fu, thanks for your
You mentioned it at the
58-month
start,
resub.
this is
Thank
Jimmy's
you.
home ground on Mirage. He loves this map. And
Maybe,
that's a huge
Fu,
part of
maybe.
why they're doing so well, but it's
Yeah,
not
he's
the only
slowed
thing.
off.
What is going on?
I think Vertigo is a really weird position for him, and then he's just been not that great this map. Yeah, Mix, thanks to the 40-month primer. Thank you.
Zertian to open things up. He'll live to tell the tale as well. The first incision has been made, and the second, it looks like they've done enough to book themselves a
that's
place
it.
in the
I think
Major.
that's
5
GG.
versus 2. Shiro and Magix to hold on to absolutely everything. Magix to be playing like an absolute beast this side of the map. Do they dare challenge him once again? He seems good for 3 kills each and every time. Jimmy will go down first. Can he hold on? No! And Shiro thrusts into a 4-on-1. MOUZ Sports surely done enough, and there it is! MOUZ are your next team to the Pgl Copenhagen Major!
Well played.
What an
Well
absolute
played.
miracle run at the end of this second half. They looked like they were locked out. You could see Spirit were coming online. Magix dropping multi-kills every single time in the B-bomb side, and somehow MOUZ managed to power through. I'm so shocked. I'm so impressed, Henry. Luckily, we have a desk to break it all down for us, but what a game.
What a game indeed, Anders. It would seem that the script has been flipped twice tonight. C9 taking out Vitality, and now MOUZ beating out Spirit 2-0. Spirit are going to the Pgl Cs2 Major Copenhagen. Blair and Maniac, those
maybe I'll
MOUZ
play a
boys
little bit.
have got to be so proud of themselves. Not just for the win, but in the style in which they did it.
Definitely MOUZ going to Copenhagen, and what a way to punch the ticket, to take down Spirit. And in a comeback, a micro comeback on this second half, and I'm gonna open up the conversation congratulating Shuhi for an incredible game. Not only individually at the very top, he had some instrumental turnaround key moments, knife's edge moment where he finds multi-kills, but just the calls, the fact that he could sort of dissolve the equation, solve it rather, on his T side. What a deserved congratulations to him and his squad.
100%. Those final few rounds, he was like a magician just conjuring solutions, and there's just massive impact being found where it looked like Spirit had turned things around. It looked like they had solidified. Everyone is waking up. Magix was just being the...
Not everyone.
Most of them had woke. We'll get to that. But most of them had woken up. Magix was just a rock on the B-bomb side as well. Shiro was finding huge impact, but then the individuals coming in huge, coming in clutch, and denying the comeback from Spirit. And what a team to take down to punch a ticket in to Copenhagen.
They had to stop the Donk hype train, and they did a good job
They stopped the Donk.
of shutting him down. Just looking at the scoreboard, like, everyone in MOUZ were pulling their weight at some point in this game. Brodden maybe missing a bit on Mirage, but this is such a great team effort.
You know that there is a hero that maybe the numbers won't praise too much, but the fact that Xertion was able to time and time again go and challenge Donk into connector and make life hard for him was a key aspect for MOUZ to open up the map a little bit and be able to keep Spirit in the dark and have these late rotations of round where you don't really find yourself in. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. This is a reference series in the negative for Donk. That's what it is. Vertigo was rough, and you could see it on Mirage. He was, for the first time maybe since we got to know him at the very elite level, he was forcing plays. He was being out there a little bit too much. He was maybe overcompensating, trying to get the game to come back to him. And MOUZ didn't allow it. They didn't.
There was never a point in time in this entire series where Donk was allowed to build that confidence. There were times where, as you pointed out, towards top mid, for example, when there's a bit of a half buy, a bit from pistols being purchased.
Yeah, he made mistakes.
He made mistakes. He was pushing up with no
Another
backup
match
whatsoever,
in
thinking,
chat?
I'm going to get a 3K right now. It's going to fire me up. It's going to get the engine running. But boom, he got shut down. Jimmy, right there, the standout player for this particular map. And you got to give credit to him. But I do agree with you. Like, we had Xertion with his well-timed pushes coming on the CT side. Him challenging Donk to his connector. Shuhei with impact kills, with great calls. And even Torji as well, just taking the fight to them.
Can we just go back to something that you mentioned, Maniac? You said that the mini comeback at the end of Mirage there. It was a mini comeback in the sense it was just a few rounds. But in terms of what they actually achieved in those rounds, if you get what I'm saying, like, there was so much pressure. They were on like the final.
I might hop off here.
Sorry,
I'm
let
not
me
feeling
rephrase
100%
that. If Spirit had got one,
Kinda
two more
feeling
rounds,
like
it's
shit.
done.
I want to feel better for the
Their backs were
match today.
completely against the wall.
And this is why I congratulate Shui so much, because at the beginning of the T side, it was very evident, very apparent that MOUZ wanted to
Like my
avoid.
sinuses
You know what?
are
We're gonna
fucking-
put all of that
like,
pressure
I
on
don't
the
feel
B side.
horrible,
We're gonna try to find
I
a
just
a couple
don't-
times.
like,
We're
I
gonna
just
fake a bit of middle
consistently
activity.
feel
We're gonna
like
leave
shit.
Xertion here, and we're gonna hit Magix again and again. And he stood up like, beautifully, gracefully. Oh my God, what a start of the CT side for Magix. And so
I kinda
Shui
wanna
was
just,
left
like,
between a
chill.
rock and a hard place. What do we
Might not
do?
even
Do we go and
sleep,
feed
but
off this
just to
monster
rest a
that's
little bit.
coming to life right now on B? Or do we fight this different kind of monster, Donk, who hasn't really showed up? And he found a way to make the best out of both worlds.
Yeah, I think
he
that's-
started putting
this
a bit
is
more
annoying.
players towards
I don't
middle.
wanna
He
do
started
it,
allowing
but
Xertion to go a step further to get the kill, and then having these late round rotations. And that's why, again,
I'm
as
not
a leader,
like,
what a way
yeah, I don't know.
to
It's like
figure
I'm
out
not
Xertion.
sick. I think it's literally just my
Whilst it was
sinuses are
just a
fucking
mini
me up
comeback,
right
just
now,
a
and I
few
need to like
rounds,
try to
do it
fix
in the
it.
fashion that they did, snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. I feel like that is
All right.
huge for MOUZ, a massive confidence builder, and shows their
I
composure
will.
at the very
I'll be back. I'm lifting at 1, so I'll probably be on right as the match starts with the delay on. Okay. So, yeah, I think that's the plan. Is Spirit out? No. That was a 2-0 match. That was 2-0 match. They're not out. They're not even close to being out. Not yet, anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna lay down. I'll be back. I'll be streaming the match at I'll probably be live at 2:30 Pacific. If you guys want, you can just look at it here. 4 hours. All right. Bye, chat. I'll see y'all for the match. Hopefully we play well. Hopefully I'm feeling a little bit better. Later.
Imagine being a
Fafa, thanks for the 77. Danilo, thanks for the 40. Space, thanks for the 7. Bye, chat. All right, I'll be back for the match. Oh, shit.